wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, here we go. It is a Thursday, getting to the weekend slowly. We're there. What's going on? It's Kevin, Virginia, Jaybird, Dennys, Suits all standing by. We got us all, and we're on your flat screen TV right now. You can actually watch us, pull it up on YouTube. Look for the KVJ Show, or go to kvjshow.tv and watch KVJ TV.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jaybird?
Well, it is Thursday. That means it's our Weird and Whatever podcast tonight, 6 p.m., KVJ YouTube page. Some of the topics we're going to delve into tonight, we've got are different dimensions causing some of the UFO sightings we're seeing. There are some people who believe that's what's going on. That's how these UFOs are flying around here on Earth. We're going to delve into that. See if
What?
different dimensions.
What does that mean?
You need to come on over. And
Clearly not a sci-fi fan.
well,
It's a big topic in sci-fi, Virginia.
When it comes to UFOs, a lot of people go, oh, they would never have that kind of technology to travel so fast to get here to Earth. Well, there's people that believe there are different Damn, get off the
exit
stage,
music.
Bird.
No, sorry, I was trying to
Give you
figure
the
that out.
exit music.
What's on your mind, Virginia? But what I was saying was that there are people that think that there's different dimensions out there that we haven't tapped into. Kind of like how electricity was always there. We just couldn't see it and tap into it, but it was there. Kind of like different dimensions. That's what some people believe. We'll delve into that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, we're going to talk about how to be spiritual in a world of chaos. I feel like there's a spiritual deficit in on the planet where
It is a world of chaos.
and it's quite chaotic. At least social media paints a picture of the world being in chaos. Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is.
And I think it's tough to be spiritual in that kind of setting and how to kind of try to get to a peaceful and tranquil place among all of that chaos. What are you going to do? What are you doing? Are you doing the right things? Are you doing anything? Look into that.
420?
For a lot of people, that is part of the remedy. We're going to talk about some cold case files in South Florida like we always do. And we do a segment called Ask Vicky. She's our resident psychic medium. She's all into ghosts. She's a ghost investigator. Mm-hmm. She's great at her job. Someone thinks their cat is possessed and that the cat's trying to kill their 4-year-old kid.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to rehome the cat.
We're going to talk about that.
I don't even have to ask Vicky.
Yeah.
If I even think the cat wants to take out my kid, sorry, kitty.
Whether it's possessed or not. Bye-bye, kitty.
Bye-bye, kitty.
Wasn't that one of the things about cats? They always say they try to steal your breath.
It is.
Steal the kid's breath.
Yeah, but if you ever catch them in the act, the cat gotta go.
Well, there are some cats that get an attitude. A
catitude.
A catitude where they turn on their owner. I know it's a rare thing, but they do, and they'll attack them.
You're right.
They've had that saying about cats that if they were big enough, they would take us all out.
They would eat you.
Yeah.
If the birds and the cats united and wanted to turn on humans, we are so done.
But they can't. They don't really like each other.
They don't.
They don't.
It's a good thing they're sworn enemies.
They'd have to get through their beef, which, I know.
The cats are the problem. The birds would come to the table. The cats are the problem.
The birds are just so delicious. That's all I got.
Okay, what's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I need some experts, some consultants, if you will, to help me with the project. And Jay Bird, I know you're a man of snacks.
Oh, my gosh.
If we could get maybe Fat Kevin in the room, that'd be great.
Okay.
I am helping to build the candy bar for Maddie's Fight Foundation's gala on Saturday night. We're setting up this candy bar so when people leave, they can grab all kinds of little candies. We'll give them a little snack bag.
Great idea.
And then they get to leave with a little gift that they built themselves.
It's great.
But I need your ideas for the top 10 takeaway candies. Now, these are going to be candies that are wrapped, pre-wrapped.
Yeah.
And so that no fingers touch the candy.
Yeah, no, so there's going to be kids involved. involved?
Yes.
All right, so
teenagers.
Fat Kevin, we have to almost kind of think like a modern day teenager, and with our own cravings of the chocolate and candy. Let's do a little hybrid list here because we can't make it all about us. Because some of these younger kids like some of that fruit stuff.
I agree. I think you have to have a mix of fruit and chocolate. I know you're a man of the chocolate.
Snickers, without a doubt, right, Fat Kevin?
Yeah, I think that's at least, and I've noticed that there's kind of a little bit of a dividing line sometimes where it seems like girls seem to like the fruitier snacks a little bit more. I've noticed in my family, more of the true kind of like fruity candy, and the boys seem to gravitate a little bit more to the chocolatey stuff.
That's how I am. I am fruity all the way.
Yeah, my wife is. I've noticed you have been. In my house, my daughter was more that way. The boys were more into the chocolate stuff.
Panda loves chocolates.
Well, that's why we got to think.
Okay.
We got to go universal on this. In my opinion, I think the two surefire ones to win always, I don't think I'm going to get much pushback on this, Snickers and then Reese's Cup.
Got it. Okay.
I think those are great. Now
the peanut butter cup is the top.
It is. It's in there. They're your two
for
top.
a while.
Now let's start talking about the fruit stuff. Let's get that evenly distributed here. We got. What is Magnolia like?
I think the kids love those Sour Patch Kids.
Can you confirm this, Kevin?
Loves those.
I haven't seen those, but I'm not arguing. I don't know. I haven't seen. I've seen
Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers, that kind of stuff. That has been big.
I love Sour Patch Kids. Twizzlers, but Twizzlers is so basic and boring.
All right, give me other options then.
Well, you also got Nerds. I know kids love Nerds.
Nerds are good.
All right, now we've got some fruity stuff here. Let's start to go back to the chocolate a little bit. I think Kit Kat's a universal chocolate bar.
Okay, would you put Kit Kat above like Three Musketeers?
Yes.
Twix?
Above Three Musketeer.
Twix? It's better than Twix?
Three Musketeer definitely does not belong on that list.
No.
All right, so Kit Kat before Twix.
I like Twix more.
Okay.
I do like Twix, but I like Kit Kat as well.
Yeah, you
well,
probably
I don't
could,
need two cookie.
Yeah, you could probably go with the top three bangers of each. I think the peanut butter cups, the Snickers, and then maybe a third on the chocolate. And then when it comes to the fruity, do the top three. Because you're going to want more of the better.
She wants 10, she says.
I do want 10. Should I do gummy bears? I think everybody loves gummy bears.
I think gummy bears is a good move, and not a lot of people are doing it. I think that's a strong move.
Don't
that should be your
confuse
10.
those with somebody that does edibles.
Yes.
That party going to get turned quick.
I will watch the table very closely to make sure nobody mixes in any. Because those candies that they have with the edible in it, they make it look like real candy.
They make it look like it. And my friends, let me tell you, the scientists have done a great job of making it taste like it.
All right. And I'm going to put M&Ms. Everybody likes M&Ms.
I'd go, oh, you can't do peanut?
Nope. I'm not going to do peanut. I'm going to do plain.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
People are saying, I'm seeing a lot of Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks?
Because I think it's an activity, but I think that's more younger.
But there's going to be teenagers there. All right, I'm writing Pop Rocks.
We'll talk about this more during commercial. I didn't know I was getting... This is very stressful for me.
I know, and it's very important.
It's very important. I take it seriously.
If you want to come with me, I'm going to Restaurant Depot after the show.
I can't today. I'm booked.
All right.
Oh, man, he's going to skip out on candy shopping?
Wow.
Who are you?
Wow. We got weird and whatever tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. What I got on my mind here today, I did a search on this, and I couldn't find if it was real or fake. I'm leaning on it absolutely has to be fake, but I couldn't get confirmation of it. Did you guys see the video that is online viral? I think it was going on in India or something like supposedly, and it was on legitimate news sites like New York Post and places like that had this viral video of this surgeon trying to remove a serpent from this woman's ear. And there's a little baby snake.
Oh,
it looks
my
like,
gosh. That can't be real.
Coming out of her ear. And the video shows, I mean, the thing's moving. It's going in. He's got tweezers, using two different types of tweezers. He's trying to double and get this thing pulled out. And then the video ends.
You watched the video?
And there's nothing there. Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I was just trying to figure out if this thing was real or not.
It can't be real.
That's what I was leaning on. It can't be real, but I haven't seen it be officially debunked yet. And people did know because the video ended and they didn't know. And they said, well, it doesn't seem possible, but there have been cockroaches and bugs and things like that have gotten in people's ears. It's been shocking what they've had to remove. So they didn't want to say there's no way it's possible, because I guess maybe it is, but is this video real? Is it a fake video? Like I said, I'm leaning on it's fake. I just haven't yet seen where it's been debunked. And for my own nightmares, I just need to know for sure that it's fake.
Dog, I'm telling you, they're getting so good at faking stuff. I don't know if you saw that video of the plane landing and it was bouncing all over the place. It was all over social media.
Okay.
And it looked so real, and everyone's going, "This is fake," and it was fake, and it looked so real, Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, they can make a fake Tom Cruise that comes on and like says all this weird, like inappropriate stuff. Like they can fake anything now.
They can. It's getting
They
awful.
can fake a person.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. So I didn't know. I was just kind of putting the call out there because I did a pretty good search on it, and I couldn't find whether it was real or fake or not.
What's worse, having that snake in your ear or an egg of spiders hatch with all those spiders coming out?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I mean, they're equally terrible.
Yeah, and
they're tied.
that was kind of it, and that's why they were saying that. If you haven't seen the video, that is the video. If you're watching KVJ TV, you can see where the doctor's going with it. It's a moving thing. I assume with today's technology, that would be easy to fake.
Oh yeah.
But there's no word on whether it is, and so
and that's a big snake in her ear, man.
That's what I
pulling it
thought
out?
too. He's trying, but the video ends before you get a conclusion. I think that's
Okay.
part
Oh,
of
there
what's,
you go.
That's not cool either.
Well, I think that's part of what's given people like, okay, most people assume it's fake, but it's not been for sure said to be fake.
So are they trying to say that the snake crawled in her ear?
Yeah, I
her
guess.
face-
And she didn't notice this?
Her face looks a little blurry, and the snake looks high def.
I know, yeah.
Her face
at that.
Her face does have some kind of a weird filter around it.
Look
Yeah.
at the snake. It does not. It has the snake looks high def.
I don't
Okay.
know, dog.
It would be all the same video quality if it was in fact real.
It's pretty gross, though.
It is pretty unreal. I mean, could you just imagine if that were legit? I'm like, I don't know if I could sleep right knowing that.
Well, where's that? Like in India?
I think it came out of India. Yeah.
Just tell
which-
yourself it's in some neighborhood, like in the middle of nowhere, where they sleep with the windows open, and
But
there's animals running in and out of the house all day.
And I don't know if your school always had, because my school had this story of the person that had like a cut in their lip, ate a taco.
Yeah.
There was a spider egg in the meat.
Yeah.
And then it went into their lip, and then it completely kept the spiders warm, and then they hatch. Is that real? Is that possible?
Yeah, these things only seem like something that happens in another odd country that's warm and doesn't have great medical teams standing by.
Can you have spider eggs in your body? And
I don't know.
Then all of a sudden,
Thank God I've never had one, but I can't say with any kind of clarity that can't happen. I don't know how it happens.
Yeah.
can
So-
snakes crawl in your eardrum?
Great question.
Yeah, so I'm always alarmed by snakes, just anything with them. I had one crawling in my backyard the other day, and I don't know where the thing is. It's somewhere back there. You got like 3, you said.
I've seen 3 different types of snakes in the last week around my house.
Really?
And I'm asking myself, now, do I have an SP? A snake problem?
Small penis?
Damn it, man, I walked into
Yeah, I was going to say. Yep.
It's good. Touche. But
We
on
have
top,
the
of
answer to
that,
one, not the answer to the other.
on top of that hurtful comment, do I have a snake problem? 3 different looking kind of snakes in a week.
That is a snake problem. Yeah, I would say one snake is a snake problem.
Well, is it a snake problem, or is it just Florida being Florida?
It is that time of year. I mean, reptiles love this time because it's murky, it's wet, it's just everything they seem to love. And so, yeah, they're going to get flushed out of their homes and move around.
Just make sure if you're going in your yard at night, it's illuminated because you don't want to step barefoot on a snake.
No, I don't think anybody does. Although it'd be a great story. I kind of do want to step on a snake. I think as long as I didn't die and get, I think it's a great story.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I want to get bit by a shark. As long bite me in the butt, so I'm not dead.
Are you talking to the shark or the snake?
I'm talking to both.
Yeah. The only real question when it comes to snakes, are they venomous or not?
Yeah.
And if they're not, it doesn't really faze me. If they are, oh my gosh.
And they looked different to me, but how do I know they're not part of the same breed, but they just are a little off color? You know what I mean?
Right.
Off color, they tell bad jokes.
Black and yellow. dead fellow. How does it go? Red and black, heart attack, or so. There's like, if two colors are together and that snake bites you, you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
like some-
so thanks for clearing that up for me.
Hey,
Cam, is it black and yellow, or yellow and black, or is it snake with eyes?
Red touch yellow, kill a fellow. Red touch black, good for Jack.
Okay, that's
Wait,
it.
I got to hear that one more time, and I want to hear the correct way.
Can we please absorb this?
Yes, let me
This
remember-
is facts we need to know with our SP.
Can you
Red touch yellow, that's bad. If red touches yellow, that's bad. Red touch yellow, kill a fellow. Red touch black, good for Jack. So that's the rhyme. So if red is touching black, you're good. If the red is touching yellow, you're not good.
What happens if there's a situation where orange touches white?
Situation.
Did I talk like that?
Hey, you're
I
don't know about a situation.
Did I turn into Jodie Foster? What are those the only colors of the snakes?
Those are the ones that they have. That's your snake rhyme that Virginia was going for.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Still a
Coral
little
snakes.
murky.
Can you remember what Kevin taught us?
Red touches yellow, dead fellow.
Red touching yellow's bad. Red touching black, good.
You got it.
All right. Now, we'll try to remember this. In the moment of panic, as a snake is biting me, remember to look at the color coordination. That'll never happen.
Harold, you're saying without doubt that snake in the ear video is a deep fake. It's not real.
Yes, of course. It has to be, because the reason I say, because actually recently I saw on 60 Minutes, they actually did a show on deep fakes. You know that guy on TikTok that looks just like Tom Cruise?
Yes.
That does all these TikTok videos?
Yeah.
That basically is a program that a guy created that takes Tom Cruise's face and transposes it on that person's face. Even though he looks just like Tom Cruise, the guy does all the mannerisms and all that, but it's not actually Tom Cruise on there. The guy probably doesn't even look just like him. It's just a program that takes actual Tom Cruise's face and imposes it on him.
Right. I saw that video that he did with Paris Hilton.
It looked pretty real.
Yeah, it looked pretty real. It's pretty crazy. That's what I thought too. And this is just what really stinks. You don't know anymore what's real or fake. And I assume it was a deep fake.
Well,
but man, it looks legit.
There's that one deep fake of Obama on a plane. He's doing unsavory things, and it's not him, but he's like crotch thrusting. And like, oh my gosh, Obama, what is going on here? And it's not real.
Wow.
Isn't that messed up?
Man.
Crotch thrusting.
Honestly, I see Clinton doing that.
I saw that. I go, oh my god.
Yeah.
You don't see former presidents crotch thrust very often.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Well, every single year they come out with the National Toy Hall of Fame nominees. They're going to be coming out, and they've got a new list for this year. Some of the toys that are up to go into the hall include bingo.
Man, I love me some bingo.
Oh, yeah. It feels like it belongs.
It's just now getting into the hall. Isn't that old?
They've been taking it slow. So they open it up. I mean, this National Toy Hall of Fame hasn't been open forever. And so they didn't open up and say, we're going to start with 3,000 toys. They started off by having a class of like 3. And so now they're, you're getting through. And for the most part, they're all like, yeah, they should already be in.
So it's toys and games then.
Yeah, I guess when I look at what they have, because you got bingo on here. They have the piñata. Light Bright, Nerf toys, Pound puppies.
I wrote that on one. I wrote a top 5 list. Pound puppy, Sparky was his name.
Yeah,
I had one. My sister had one. The Pound puppies were the rage back in the day.
I had a Pound puppy bedspread.
Yeah,
and that thing was tight.
Okay. Tight spread, huh?
Oh, it was real nice.
The Pound Puppy had kind of not as big as the craze as the Cabbage Patch Kids, but I remember a lot of kids at my school would bring their Pound Puppies to school. I don't know if you could even do that today.
I don't know. I don't know if they're even around.
No, I mean, I just don't think you're allowed to bring toys, are you? To school?
For show and tell, you can.
Yeah, but you could bring Pound Puppies on the reg back in the day.
Only 3 toys get inducted. They're going to do that in November to add to the list. So your number 1 childhood toy, that'd be it. Like, let's say, because you always had to have a favorite, because if you had a long car trip, your mom and dad would be like, hey, go grab a toy. And you'd have to go get that one. And then you don't want to grab the wrong one. That was the worst, man. Leaving the house with the wrong toy. And then you're just like, gosh, this is boring. I really picked wrong. So you always had to know what was your favorite toy. So what was your go-to? What did you grab, Virginia, when you were leaving the house?
My favorite toy was I had a Pac-Man watch.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it was hours of entertainment because I could play video games, Pac-Man, on this watch, and it wasn't great, but it was very entertaining for me in the 80s.
Yeah, I would say, you know, when our generation growing up, they were called Game Boys, too. I would say that would be a number one go-to because if you wanted to entertain yourself.
I didn't have that. That's
You know, Game
expensive.
Boy.
No. We didn't have any gaming console. I had to go to my friend's house.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
She wants to get depressing. You can tell. She wants to talk about how terrible her childhood
Look at
was.
where she is now, living in the heights of Tequesta.
I know.
From a kid who couldn't even afford a Game Boy.
But she wanted to take this very fun topic and turn it sad and
I know.
depressing.
Yeah.
We're not going to let her do that.
When I was a kid, all I had was a piece of string.
Kev, we didn't have much.
A stick and a ball.
That's it.
We lived in a bush, Kev. That's why I always talk about getting in the bushes.
All I got to play was rocks and dirt. That's all we could afford. What was your go-to grab, Bird? Was it that pound puppy or you had something else?
I wrote a top 5. I'll edit down. The G.I. Joe Terror Drome. Without a doubt, it's my all-time favorite toy. I made sure I put it up on KVJ TV right here.
Okay.
It's not easy to grab for a road trip because it is quite large.
Yeah.
But you did say initially, what's your favorite toy?
Yeah.
If I had to grab a toy on a road trip, I'm grabbing Yoda's Dagobah system.
The Dagobah system, and what was that?
That's where Yoda lives. They made
okay.
they made a little toy of where Yoda lives.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, they even had quicksand. Virginia, wake up! Virginia, wake up! I lost her.
Well, say something good and then you'll get me.
Damn, dog! I'm singing for my supper over here. I love this topic.
How's a Dagobah?
See, it's Dagobah. Duh. That's all I got. She's turned me off, Kev. That's all I got.
I do remember one time I grabbed the wrong toy. Is this thing is called a yo ball. It was for uncoordinated kids that couldn't work a yo-yo. It was a ball and it was on a string, and it would go out, but it always would come back because it had a spring recoil thing. So you look kind of cool. Do you remember the yo ball?
I do.
I grabbed that one time. I remember that, and we were out. I didn't realize we were going to be out for like 8 hours. All I had was a yo ball, and I'm like, gosh, I did not choose right.
It's terrible.
What was that one thing you would sit down on it as
Sit and spin.
No, but yeah, and it would bounce like this.
Oh,
you could
yeah.
bounce.
That was a pogo ball.
No, it was round. You'd sit on it like you'd squat on it as if you were riding a horse. And then there was this big. Like,
It looks like one of those yoga balls, but it's just got handles.
Yeah.
I had a
I
Spider-Man
thought it was a
one.
pogo
and
ball.
you could really get some distance like that.
You're going to go through the floor.
Yeah, you better be careful.
I just want to make sure you know.
You jump
The people
hard.
down below is going to be like, what is going on up there now? What is that?
They're
What could
coming
be-
through, Bob.
Yeah.
They're coming through.
That was awfully loud.
It was very loud.
You have hamburger feet.
It does. Does everything heavy.
Everything.
Yeah.
I've been told that my whole life.
Got that big Fred Flintstone toe.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. My dead body's going to be so heavy.
You're going to need as many pallbearers as the Queen. She's got a lead casket.
Yeah, it's going to take 8. Yeah. Somebody said it was called a space hopper.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Or
I want-
hippity hop, maybe?
That's fun.
Okay.
They should do those for adults, no? Oh, I'd be hippity hopping it all over this place.
I think adults can do those.
We should get some of those. Would you get on that?
Sure.
Just talking to Kevin.
2 guys, 1 ball.
Yes.
Somebody said the Tyco Python. In fact, I think it might be on the list of the nominees. It was a remote control car that when you hit a button, the car would... Oh, man, I don't know what happened. We just got 8 text messages in here and I lost it. Anyway, it does something. So, wow, crazy.
I think those cars, if you like get them on the track the right way, they'll do like flips and land back on the track. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Were you guys ever into train sets? I feel like we kind of missed that generation. That's old time.
My dad had like massive train sets.
My buddy who does all the antique stuff with the toys and all that, he goes, the toys are those people are dying off. They're not nearly as popular as they were, and a lot of those don't move as well as they used to.
You got to go to like the South Florida Fair, and they got him set up in the Expo Center. But he is like 82.
I went to one of those. I thought it was a regular toy convention. It was nothing but old these old guys with one foot in the grave with their trains. It was so depressing.
That's
I
tough,
left and went
yeah.
to a bar.
Yeah. Drink away the pain.
Well, I was seeing my future. It was scary.
Yeah.
I saw myself.
It was heavy.
Well, now we know what's taking the place of Old Yeller at Rapids Water Park, and it's going to be a Florida first. Bigger and better is what they're saying. Mega Mayhem is coming spring of 2023.
Mega mayhem.
They really do need to get you to voice that thing.
Okay.
You do.
Well,
you do good.
They got Rocky that does their stuff, and he's got a better voice than I do, so.
Oh, yeah, we know Rocky.
Yeah, you know Rocky.
He's
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah, he's got the voice like this.
We're not trying to get Rocky fired.
No.
I love her also.
I do, yeah. If anything, if Rocky ever gave up the gig, I'd be happy to do Mega Mayhem.
I'm not trying to steal no foot off Rocky's table.
Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be the first dueling water coaster ride in Florida and one of only 6 in the world. It's going to be there when the park opens up in the spring of 2023. They're open now on weekends. They close down on November 27th for the season. And then they're going to take the time, do the construction, and then bam, this thing is going to be there waiting for you.
I wonder how long it takes to make the roller coaster. You're not going to know because there's going to be so much red tape and they have to get the permits and do all that stuff. They have to tear it. But to actually make the roller coaster and make it work, I wonder how long that takes.
I don't know that these take as long as a roller coaster, these flumes, because you're just getting fiberglass in the frame and you put it up and then you put pumps and all that kind of stuff in it.
They probably could do it real quick these days, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they can do it fast enough. It's going to be ready when they open the doors in spring of 2023. So that's
Good for them.
That's what, 5 months
Yeah.
basically?
That's quick.
They'll have it done. Yeah, 5 months will turn around. It is a 2-person floating tube. You go down basically at the same time. It's kind of like a race. And you go at the exact same time. They say at some portions of the flume, you'll be going 22 miles an hour. Zipping.
22?
22 miles an hour.
That feels really fast.
Yeah. They say there's twists, there's tunnels, and there's even a section where the riders are going to be propelled uphill by jet propulsion blast system. Which, if that catches you and the tuchus in the right way, man, oh man, can you imagine what that enema is going to be like?
Blow your bikini bottoms right off.
Whoosh, you might be shooting right out of the ride. Huh?
Pantsless.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that? That's the Mega Mayhem. Everyone comes out naked. Oh my gosh, the swim trunks are gone.
At the end of the ride, they just got like little hospital panties they give you.
So they'll shoot all the way over to the landfill. There'll be a large stack of bikini bottoms. They'll start piling up. Come right off the Mega Mayhem.
Hopefully they figured that out.
Yes. I don't know if I want to be the first person riding this thing.
No, you don't want to go
Who's
first.
the first down?
I say we put Jay Bird up there first.
I don't know, man. The scariest part about the rapids is waiting in the line up on the top part.
It goes up 6 stories.
I mean, hell
6
no.
stories.
That's one taller than our building.
Yeah, that
6
would-
stories you climb up to get on this thing.
But you go first, Jay Bird. You're not going to have to wait in line. You just walk up the stairs and boom, they put you on the slide, but you're the first guy.
That's a punishment for the bird. If I lose something, send me up there.
I don't even know if I could do it.
That's
I
That's
went,
traumatic
we,
for
we
me.
we did a media event, so everything was closed down, so there's no line. And they had me go to the top of the new ride one time, and the last 3 flights I had to crawl
the
on my hands
brain
and
drain.
Yes.
And you went up there and did the brain drain.
I didn't
which
do
wasn't
it.
that bad.
No, I didn't do it. I went up there. I crawled the last 3 flights, and so everyone's there waiting for me. So everyone's at the top waiting for me. Here I come crawling up the last
How
3 flights.
embarrassing.
And I got up and I saw it. I'm like, I'm not going down this thing. So I had to reverse crawl back down 3 flights.
See, those stories make me feel good.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
You didn't even do the brain drain.
I know.
All of that.
I put my son on it, and I heard him screaming. I said, I'm good. I backed away slowly. I let him receive the torture, and I got the heck out of there.
We all should do it as a show together, but it would make me pucker.
I'm sure we'll get the invitation. So if you're ready for Mega Mayhem, get ready. Spring of 2023. Saw a fun little challenge. I don't know if I could do, even if we're legit. Let's say, for instance, somebody comes up to you and they've got $50,000 in their hand, Virginia.
Wow.
$50,000.
Can I sucker punch them and run away?
No, you cannot because they're huge. They're so big.
Can I bring a friend?
No, you cannot. You're all by yourself. You're caught off guard. And this very large person that's super muscular and, by the way, is a black belt fighter.
Oh, boy.
Has $50,000 in cash, and they will give it to you if you can sing a TV theme song word for word for at least 30 seconds. Could you do it and walk away with $50,000?
Yeah.
What's your TV theme?
I would do the Golden Girls.
Oh,
You can't even say the title.
Yeah,
You're
she
out.
already,
You made me nervous.
yeah.
It's a big guy. He's
You
staring me
already-
down.
You lost
Already
the money.
blew it. Already
Golden
blew it.
Girl.
Yeah, girls. Okay, Virginia, you've got to sing the theme to the Golden Girls.
All right.
All right, let's see if you can do it. Okay, go.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. The heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
That's what I said.
You said the heart is true.
Damn.
No $50,000 for you.
Damn.
That's tough. Bird, what's your theme song?
I'm not confident. I'm gonna go with Growing Pains. I think I may know that one the best.
Okay.
But there's a few words like a the and an and I know
It's got to be verbatim,
right.
or you don't get the $50,000. Okay.
To show me the smile, look and show me that smile. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is really yet to be.
The best is ready to begin.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You got close.
I was close.
Okay, let me see. Well, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you might not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of need.
Means. He's a man of means.
Oh, man.
If he was a man of need, it wouldn't make sense.
Okay, I got one more try here. Just a good old boy, never mean any harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day he was born. Dang it.
They was born.
Yeah, I can't do it. I was like, man, if somebody hit you up with that, how many people could actually rattle off verbatim? You can't miss one word or you don't get to $50,000.
I can do the MASH theme.
I can do 60 minutes. Tick, 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 tick. That would be my thing.
Would that count?
No, the big guy would then punch me in the face. Yeah, I don't think that would. I'm just wondering how many people could actually do that and what that theme song would be. What do most people know? I would imagine it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
A lot of people do know it.
That's
would
a
be-
hard one, though.
It is a hard one, but I'm wondering if that wouldn't be the one. That or what about Full House? You think that might be one of the top themes that people would know?
It is. It does. There's a lot in there, man. They got a bridge in that song. They took pride back in the day in their theme songs.
Yeah, they did. There used to be a lot of them back in the day. Not as many new good ones.
No, there's a lot of content in that Full House song.
Facts of life, I think we could get.
Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. You
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you
I'm
got
out.
the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time you gotta grow and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life. The facts of life. When the world never seems to be living up to your dreams.
it.
Son,
It's time you start finding out what everything is all about.
damn it!
Oh, Virginia, I thought you
That's
actually
good.
had it.
Damn it.
I thought you had it. Okay.
I'm gonna think about that Golden Girls mistake all day and beat myself up.
Cheers is
Yeah.
a good one. I love Cheers, but I don't know if I. Do you know how that goes?
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
No.
Taking a break from all your worries.
None of us could pass the challenge.
We couldn't.
Not one of us could pass that challenge. I wonder how many people could.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Damn it!
What?
Charles in charge.
Oh.
Oh, you blew it, Bird.
I
Should
blew
we
it.
stop the
No.
dirt?
Well, sorry, Kevin. I knew there was one.
I'm like, what happened?
Oh, you blew it. That's your favorite.
It's one of my favorite themes.
Man, oh,
man.
And $50,000 gone just like that, Bird.
This is going to be one of those bits I go home and think about and beat myself up.
Good. I want you to keep thinking about the show when you're not here.
We do.
Oh, we do. Wendy Williams is having big issues now. On top of all of her medical stuff, they just had to bring her to rehab. I guess she has been trying to self-medicate with straight up vodka, and it is a mess.
Did you see the video of her on the street?
I did.
Something was off with her.
Something was very off. She was in her car, and they kind of came up to her paparazzi style and started asking her like basic questions like, hey, how you doing today, Wendy? And she just started talking like she had a stroke, like making no sense. You don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Passenger, I hope.
No, backseat passenger. Yeah, she was being driven, so that's good.
Yeah.
They say that she is just, definitely gone off the deep end. So
Wow.
I'm scared for Wendy. If she's got all those medical issues and now she's doing all these substances, she might be the next celebrity that loses their battle.
Damn.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm just saying. Y'all better watch Wendy Williams.
You're starting kind of early today with some of your depression.
She's really doing everything she can. She wants to.
Who's got Wendy Williams on the death pole?
We're singing TV themes.
I know.
But yeah, she's everything. She's like, we're too happy.
We
today
talked
for
about
her.
toys in our childhood. Kev, we didn't have toys.
Too poor to have toys.
I played with rocks. Kev.
Next topic.
Theme songs.
I was too happy around here. Wendy Williams is about to die.
Damn.
Deathbed, Kev.
Yeah. So it's terrible, Cav.
This is great news. I'm so happy. A jury found R. Kelly guilty of 6 of the charges that he was facing in his Illinois federal case. They convicted him on 3 counts of child pornography counts and then 3 counts of child enticement, but did acquit him on a few other ones that they found that just didn't have enough proof. He's already been convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking, and he's been sentenced to 30 years for that. This case will get him somewhere between 10 and 90 years, but we will find out later. The minimum is 10 on what he is guilty of. So that's good. They'll add another 10 to his 30, and hopefully he never, ever, ever gets out. Finally, speaking of another dirtbag, Harvey Weinstein is asking a judge to please let him out of prison because he's having a dental emergency. Oh, he doesn't want to use the prison dentist, Kevin. He wants to pay out of pocket for a fancy dentist.
He's saying he doesn't look presentable for being in court or whatever, or something he's doing. He said he's claiming he wants to feel more presentable.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I feel so bad for you. Your teeth are rotting. Maybe this is called karma.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, the dentist for the jail just wants to pull his teeth out and say, you're all good. Your teeth are rotting.
They just
Sorry.
leave a hole there, I guess.
They leave a hole there. He wants to go to a fancy dentist and get like veneers and all that and fill the replacement space. So, yeah, I don't know. I say, sorry. Keep him in jail, because what's going to happen? Y'all going to take him to the fancy dentist. He's going to be out of jail, and then he's going to escape. Somehow slip through the clutches, and then Harvey Weinstein's going to be on the lam.
Well, I didn't think you could do things like that in prison, where you get to get cosmetic surgery done in your teeth because they don't look good.
No.
I don't think you should, but he's asking the judge, so it'll be interesting to see what the judge says. I'll keep you posted, and that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, we got some celebrity birthdays today. Prince Harry, he doesn't have anything going on. He's turning 38 years old today. Gosh, man, the videos are really starting to annoy the crap out of me. My wife was watching TikTok, and there are people on there, and they're like, can you believe that Prince Harry is holding hands with Meghan Markle and breaking protocol? I'm like, who cares?
You can't hold your wife's hand?
I don't know. It's so the whole thing's so dumb.
Well, didn't he leave and say, I don't want to be Prince Harry anymore.
I don't even know why people care. I really
can hold his wife's
don't
hand.
get
You know,
it.
I hate royal talk.
But you love holding hands.
I do love holding hands.
I know that about
Somebody
you.
must love it because I mean it's all over TikTok. It's all over the news. They just won't stop with it. So
I would love it if you would hold my hand during the dirt.
No, you wouldn't. Stop making this weird.
at least she's not making it depressing. So I'll take weird.
What are you on? I don't know if I want any of it.
You couldn't handle what I'm on.
I agree.
Tom Hardy, who's in about everything these days, he's turning 45 years old. You know, I think he's kind of an underrated actor.
You like him?
I do, yeah. He was in Peaky Blinders and very good in that. And
The chicks love him.
yeah, I guess they do. He's a very versatile guy, 45 years old today. Dan Marino, the Dolphin great, is 61 years old today. Oliver Stone is 76, and Tommy Lee Jones used to have a place in Wellington there. He's turning 76 today as well. All right, got a few other birthdays here. We've got Diane sending out a birthday shout out to Mike. A 27th birthday to my awesome sister Lindsay. That is from Rachel. Also, we got a belated birthday to my mom. Love Angelina and Alexis. A 12th birthday, Dominic, from mom, dad, and Callista. Katie from her boyfriend TJ. And, oh boy, here we go. Happy 5th birthday to these 3 pain in the butts. Left to right, Luna, Roman, and Blue. Other dogs. They're adorable.
They
though.
are adorable.
Oh. Yeah. Got some mad mama drama here, Virginia. I think this would probably be something you could relate to and give some advice on. You know, it's like fighting with a teenage girl, right?
Oh, boy, do I.
Okay.
They're very strong-willed.
Yeah, well, she has a strong-willed teenage daughter, and this mom is about to ruin her entire life. Life over. Apparently, her daughter wants to wear a bikini to the cheerleader's car wash. Mama's saying no. So
They all wear bikinis. How old is the girl?
let me see. Let me get through the email
All
here.
right,
Maybe
all
it
right.
says
Okay.
my daughter's a cheerleader. Her team's doing a car wash this weekend. It's a fundraiser for tournaments coming up at the end of the year. Her friends were sending her photos of the bikinis they were going to wear, and I couldn't believe just how revealing they were. Then my daughter asked me to take her to the mall to buy this one bikini she showed me. It was just as skimpy as her friends. I said, there's no way that you're wearing a bikini to this car wash. I said, you need to be in a shirt and shorts. All the high school football players are going to be there, and I don't like how exposed she would be. Not to mention all the old creepy men that are going to be coming to get their car cleaned while they fill their dirty minds. Am I being a mad mom? I would imagine if they're driving and all that, this girl's a junior to senior in high school.
Yeah, I think this is just how they dress. This is their bathing suits now. They're very skimpy. A lot of them aren't full in the back. They have like, you know, the thong thing in the back, and that's just how all of the young girls' bathing suits are.
Does it mean that you got to let your daughter, though, just because everybody else is kind of thing, do it? And I think that's what mom's saying.
I think it's a very personal decision for you and your family, but I would just tell you to pick your battles. If every other girl at the car wash is wearing a bikini and your daughter is wearing shorts and a shirt, she's going to be pissed at you. And is this the battle you want to pick? I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to run your house because I think every mom and dad should be able to run their house how they see fit. I get it. I just came back from a staycation that we did Labor Day weekend, Singer Island at the little lovely Hilton over there. And we were in the pool, we were on the beach, and all the people my age had on full bathing suits, one pieces, full backs. And Magnolia and her friends, they show up and they've got skimpy bikinis and they're all thong in the back, and all the dudes are like,
Sure.
noticing. But I just chose to take deep breaths and try not to think about it because I don't want to be fighting on my staycation.
Yeah, that's the tough thing as a parent is just figuring out which battles you are going to pick. Some of them you absolutely need to take on.
Yeah,
And some of them you say, no, I don't.
It's going to be your call. Like, how do you sleep at night? I'm okay. I sleep okay knowing that I'm not fighting over bikinis. I'm okay with it. It still upsets me in the moment.
I sleep terrible. I have no kids. Sleep terrible.
Yeah, imagine if you
You
had
fall
kids.
asleep on your floor on your face.
Yeah, perhaps not. I don't know.
Yeah. I think sometimes what you can do as a parent, and it is tough, is that you just kind of need to talk things through with your kid and try to help them make the best decision for them and give them what your concerns are. And I wonder what her concerns are. Is she more concerned about the teenage boys and it gives them insight and her daughter gets into an adult situation before she's ready to have her in an adult situation? Or is she worried about creepy dudes who you don't know what kind of weird people might get thoughts in their mind by what they see?
It sounds like both.
I don't know if it's going to ease the mom's mind or not, but whether that kid has a bikini on or not, there's going to be creepy dudes macking on the girls anyway. The bikini's going to have nothing to do with it.
It's true. I see creepy dudes that are coming in and out of church.
If you're a creepy guy, you're just going to... A bikini's not going to... I mean, it's going to be creepy.
Isn't a bikini going to make the situation worse than if she were wearing a short in church?
Maybe compromise. Ask her if she can do like a bikini top and shorts. And then that way she sees you coming to the table to compromise.
Yeah.
How old did you say the girl is?
She didn't say specifically,
16,
but I'm guessing if
17.
they're doing a car wash and other boys are going to be driving there, you're talking about, to me, at the earliest, a sophomore in high school, likely a junior or senior.
Here's my question. Remember that, and maybe you guys don't remember that movie Carrie, where Carrie was kind of an outcast because her mom kept her in the closet of what kids normally do.
Didn't let her experience stuff.
Now, I don't have kids. Is it a common thing for girls to have bikinis on when they're that age, the two-piece? I feel like it's pretty common.
It is. It's very, very common. And it's disconcerting for us old people because we're not used to seeing bikinis with a thong back. I would have never in my wildest dreams rocked something like that.
There's two-piece bikinis, and then there's the ones where, holy crud, are there even bottoms on there?
Jaybird, they are tiny. There's so little fabric nowadays.
Yeah. I would think just a conversation, and there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, look, you're getting to the age where you got to make your own decisions. Here are what my concerns are as a mom, and, you be responsible and make what's a good decision for you. So that would be my thought. But I get where the battle is. And the more you entrench yourself and the more that you push at your daughter and say, no, you can't, the more she's going to. It's like a reflexive property of parenting a teenager. The more you push, the more like elasticity, they will bounce it back into your face.
And the more you can say, look, here's my opinion, but you make your own choices. Here's the facts. But you make your own choices. And then as a mom, I would go to the car wash and I would check out what everybody else was wearing. And then I would present her with those facts as well. Were there other girls wearing T-shirts and shorts because their parents wanted them to do that as well? Or was everybody wearing a bikini? Like, those are facts that I think you need to back up your argument.
You don't wear a two-piece. You wear the old lady bathing suit, don't you? Yeah,
I do.
You do.
I wear
You've
one.
always wore the old lady bathing suit.
Even when I was like 15.
You've never gone. Are you insecure to do the two-piece?
Yeah, I've always been like not comfortable with the two-piece.
What are you insecure about?
I don't know, everything.
Everything.
I think I have body dysmorphia.
Have you heard the show, Burger? Here's everything I always worked on.
I've been watching a lot of Dr. Phil, so I'm trying to get to the deep root of these things, Kevin.
If we win the lottery, you won't see me because I'll be at the plastic surgery office all day.
Oh, jeez.
We want to know who she is when she shows back up.
No.
I might rock that two-piece, though.
As soon as she breathes, we'll know it's her. Like, oh, boy, here she comes. Yes.
You can't do anything to work on hot breath.
Hot breath coming in.
Here I am, guys.
Hey, Cam, I changed my face.
Look who's back. Some of the comments coming in via text. One says, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I would never let her wear a bikini to a car wash fundraiser. Someone else said, if this is a school car wash, it's completely inappropriate to wear a bikini. I'd like to add, I am a 27-year-old female, not a grumpy old lady.
Then what are all the ones you see out where the girls are always in two pieces and they're, cheer squad, I want to go to Orlando.
They're always in two pieces. So if it's a school thing, the school must not be regulating it.
That's what someone's asking, saying, how is the school not enforcing a dress code like no swimsuits if it's a school fundraiser? And that would be an interesting question because maybe they're kind of unaware of what's going on. And how bad would mom be if mom went to whoever's organizing this and saying, these girls are going to wear skimpy bikinis. I'm not comfortable with it. You need to enforce a dress code where they need to wear shorts and shirts.
Or sometimes people get school activities twisted with team activities, and it's still
Could
kind
be.
of under the umbrella. Oh, we all go to school together, but we're on this team. The team is different than the school. Y'all can wear whatever the hell you want with the team.
Right. Yeah. And she did not specify in there which it would be. I assumed it was school because it's football season. But
Me and you get out.
cheering is a year-round thing.
Me, you, Sweet Dennys, and Suits get out there showing off our goodies, 2-piece. Do we make some money?
I only want you in thong back bikini.
We get paid to put clothes on.
Y'all, you know how to rock that bikini. Not the look, but the attitude, the
and
feeling.
you'll every other minute drop the sponge.
Oops, my bad, Kev.
Yeah.
So soapy and sassy.
I would be so sassy and so tough to look at.
Yeah. So, and then the question comes into, does mom go and buy this specific bikini her daughter wants? Because people are saying, yeah, there's plenty that cover the behind. It doesn't sound like the one her daughter wants does. So that's kind of where she is with it.
Look, I get it. I'm in it. It's tough.
Yeah. Someone else said I was a cheerleader in high school and we did car wash fundraisers. We all wore bikinis.
But that was back in the day.
Usually we wore gym shorts over our bikini bottoms. The car washes were never held on school grounds. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause school grounds.
I think a bikini top with shorts is a great compromise. And I would bring that to the table and say, hey, what about this?
This text says, definitely let her wear it. Signed, a very creepy dude.
That's
So there you go. Everybody's got their own opinion on this. The creepy guys are all for it.
He also wants to know when and where.
When and where, yes.
Oh, the creepy guys, they know. They have a radar.
And will they keep washing the same car over and over again?
I got it dirty.
This is the 8th time we've washed your car, sir.
I got it dirty again.
Yeah. What would you say is something that is a sign that you've got some trashy parents? I grew up in an area where, man, we had so many trashy parents, and it was just entertaining. You could tell, you would see the kid first, and you'd look around and be like, oh, okay, where are the parents? And you would see maybe 8 different adults, and you would easily pick out the parents. You'd be like, that's definitely that kid's parents. There's no doubt about it. It was actually a very fun game to play. If you're ever in my hometown, you find the trashy kid, and it always is pairing up with the trashy parents.
I remember one of the few times I was allowed at this one kid's house. The mom would have it, the boy who was about 9 years old, make the perfect rum drink for her. He knew exactly.
No, that's good.
So she's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's perfect, baby. And she would drink them all day during the afternoon on a Tuesday.
Yes. If your kid is 8 and an expert bartender, yes. That screams trashy parents. No doubt about it. So we asked the question, what screams trashy parents? And this pretty much is the trifecta of everything. Changing your kid's diaper in a Walmart parking lot and throwing the diaper full of poo on the ground for somebody else to deal with.
Yeah, people do throw diapers on the ground. You be walking down the street, there's a crappy diaper.
That's disgusting.
This was the other thing, too, was you would always see kids in the super Walmart. I don't know if you noticed this when you're in Logan, Jaybird, but they would be trashing the store and everything. And you'd look around and be like, where are their parents? And then you go down one aisle and you would see just these scraggly duo. And you're like, that's the parents. Like, hey, by the way, your kid's all the way in aisle 28.
Look, the Logan Super Walmart was very, very nice. It was classy.
Oh, yeah, it's the classiest thing we have. It's the classiest thing we have. Let me see. What else screams trashy parents? Somebody said babies in the background of twerking videos. It's just weird.
It is weird.
Mama's getting it down. And kids in the background clapping. Yay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Cussing out the officials in a little league game. Man, oh man, this has been a problem. There was that mom, I think it was in Texas, that came after the kid that had tackled her kid.
A legal tackle, very legal. And the mom didn't like it and attacked the player that tackled her son.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
There's another story today about this mom that had to pay a $9,000 fine because her daughter was playing basketball and she told her daughter to go slug this other player. And I think the kid did. And
wow.
they wound up going after the mom.
There's a lot of videos out there of just parents fighting and starting stuff with the umpire or the coach, tackling people for no reason. That was one where a parent tackled a player.
Just because someone got your kid's goat on the field or the court doesn't mean you can retaliate with violence if it was a legal play. Like, what are you thinking?
I don't know if you saw the one video. It was the two teams at the end of the game. They were young kids. And you know when they lined up and everyone gives the high five?
Yeah.
Someone caught on video one of the coaches taking his shoulder and jamming it into these little kids' bodies and knocking them over. And you could hear the little kids walking away go, wow, that coach did something weird to me.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. He got in trouble for it.
What the hell is the matter with you?
Yeah.
How do you lose at that level?
Trashy parent, I would go further. You're a psycho parent.
You are psycho.
Mm-hmm. Also, parents who use their kids to get likes on TikTok, a good sign you got trashy parents. Well,
Like the mom that accidentally uploaded her unedited video of her yelling at her kid, come on, you gotta cry. The dog is sick, you need to show tears. But mom, I really am sad. But I'm not seeing the tears. She uploaded that accidentally on YouTube. Oh, man.
That's a mess.
It's a
pretty unreal.
mess.
Pretty unreal stuff. So some great comments on the KVJ Show Facebook page. You can always jump into the discussion there. Make sure you subscribe while you're at it. And give us lots of great content here for the KVJ Show. Gonna be a big old show Saturday night, Hard Rock Stadium. Lady Gaga is coming to town, and we have got tickets on the floor of Hard Rock Stadium. That doesn't mean you're going to be up there way on the side. You're going to be right down in the heart of the action.
The floor tickets are the ones that are the most expensive.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. This is definitely where you want to be. So our pain is going to be your gain. This is going to be simple, easy for you to win. You just have to pick the right number between 1 through 4. You get to pick a KVJ Show member, and we've got our mousetrap box all set up here. You can see the little flaps 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to pick a KVJ Show member who's going to stick their hand into the box. If they come out with Lady Gaga tickets, you get them. If they get snapped with a mousetrap, you're not going to get anything.
The
But
box
they
of
get
pain.
The box of pain, yeah. Mm-hmm. Patty from Palm Springs gets the first crack at this, so she can pick correctly. Hello, Patty.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, which KVJ Show member would you like to stick their hand in the box of doom, and which number would you like to choose?
I'm going to go with the bird.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice choice. Nice choice.
He does have the best hands for this bit. They're very thick.
Okay. All right, you got to
He's
choose.
such a good sport about it.
He is. 1 through 4, those are the numbers. Which number do you feel has the Lady Gaga tickets?
Number 2.
Okay, I like
Number
it.
2.
Okay.
All right, he's approaching the box.
When you guys go approach a box, just make sure you go to the side so they can see it on the camera, okay?
Okay, got it.
Number 2.
Okay.
I'm just going to go full right in, Kev.
Go right in, feel around. What do we got?
Good God.
Not it.
Oh, no. Okay. He met up with a mousetrap in there. It is not 2.
Definitely got
Thank
me.
you, Patty.
You went so fast.
He goes right in, man.
That's the way to do it. I think it gives you more pain if you go in hard like that.
Oh my gosh. That was brutal to watch.
That snap was loud.
How's your finger?
That's intimidating.
It's a little tender.
Yeah.
I got a little tender digit.
Okay.
Good Lord.
All right, we're going to go to Amber here in Lake Worth Beach.
Oh.
All right. Hello, Amber.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so we know it's not hole number 2 that has the Lady Gaga tickets. It's 1, 3, or 4. Which KVJ Show member other than Jaybird do you want to have stick their hand in there to try to get the tickets?
Oh, I thought you could make Jaybird keep doing it over and over.
I-
That was how
you want-
I
you
read
want
the
to change the rules, Virginia?
I read that.
I'm just dumb enough to go along with that plan.
Yeah, she's trying to change it on you.
I'm going to go ahead and go with Virginia, and I'm going to pick hole number 3.
Okay, Virginia always does seem to have this crazy luck that she gets out of everything that's terrible. She does. So Virginia's probably a good choice here.
I didn't pick the hole.
I know. But you just have this kind of luck. All right, is it hole number 3 that has the Lady Gaga tickets in it? Virginia's going in. And...
Lady Gaga tickets!
Of course. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can't.
Didn't I tell you?
There's zero justice in the world.
What the heck? I mean, can you believe that? Bird goes right in, gets a mouse trap, snaps really hard on his hand, hurts really badly. Virginia goes right in, it's hole number 3, and there's the Lady Gaga tickets.
And I know I've been painted.
What is this cosmic energy she has? How does she do this?
I know I've been painted as, Bird's over the top. He's always so big with his reactions. That really hurt, y'all.
Bird's
Oh, I
bleeding.
know. I heard the snap.
He's bleeding.
I heard the snap. That just sounded terrible.
Of course, evil wins again.
What the
Yay.
heck? How did she do that? That's it. Congratulations,
I know.
Amber. You're going to be on the floor of Hard Rock Stadium
Awesome.
on Saturday. Wow,
Woohoo.
just like that. You
I
picked
can't wait.
correctly. Yeah, it's going to be great. Call us on Monday and let us know how it is, okay?
Will do. Thank you guys so much. Woo!
Wow. How about that? Just like that. You know what? Picking Virginia, that was the right call. It probably somehow was cosmically in hole 4 or 1, and it just somehow, when Virginia went up there, it switched.
You can't beat a white witch during Halloween season. You just can't.
How about that, Bird?
I don't know why it's got to get racial.
All right. All right, coming up, we do have tickets to Lizzo. We're going to be doing that right at about 8:10, about 25 minutes from now. You're going to be able to win those with little kid or drunk adult. So we do have more concert tickets today, as there's a lot of big old shows going to be coming here to South Florida. In fact, this weekend is going to be a great weekend for concerts. You've got not only Lady Gaga, you got Alicia Keys in town. Kevin Hart is going to be in town. Switchfoot, Collective Soul.
It's a big weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
man. I met Switchfoot at the mall one time down in Sawgrass. They were the nicest people. They were so
They're really
sweet.
good. Yeah,
They are.
We did an event with them.
We did. That's what it
Yeah.
was. I want to call it.
Guanabanas.
Guanab. Oh, that's why.
Guanabanas, yeah.
We met them twice.
Yeah.
I love when I forget things and then remember them live on the air.
Yes.
I don't have a drinking problem.
It's Thursday. You want to do a shot?
I kind of do.
I kind of do. Yeah. Virginia tried a new beverage. She was expecting something big to happen, and you said that Kava was kind of underwhelming.
Well, somebody explain Kava to me. So I went to this Kava bar. I was waiting for Mags to come pick me up. And I walk in, and the average age in there is like 21.
Yeah.
Like, it's all young kids, but it's a bar. And so you sit at the bar, and I was kind of enjoying all their young, fun energy. And they're like all, quipping with each other. And it was kind of fun, but I was definitely like, I could have been all of their parents. And I tried the Kava, and I heard you're supposed to get a buzz. I didn't get a buzz. Like, what's Kava supposed to do?
Dude, you are so hardcore. Do you think you are going to catch a buzz from guava? Are you kidding me?
Not guava.
Guava? What the hell it's called?
Guava.
Guava? You ain't going to catch no buzz on that.
Okay, you get a buzz from guava,
you're-
dummy.
You're too Motley Crue, dog. You're too much of an animal. They ain't going to do crap on you, witch. You kidding me? What she's into?
Unfazable?
They served it to me in a bowl, Kevin. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sitting at a bar, and
Right.
they took a ladle out, and they ladled this Kava juice into a bowl.
Okay.
And then the very cute 21-year-old put it in front of me, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to drink it? There's no straw. I don't want to look stupid and old.
Do I snort it?
That's how you need to go at it.
I just snorted it.
They're snorting Kava.
Of course, that's still don't work on you. You've been in the game for so long. Hell no.
I'm too hard for Kava.
You are
Yeah.
way too hard.
Yeah, I think for people who doesn't put any substance whatsoever in their body, like, oh my gosh, my world is rocked.
Yeah, so we put, bro, try that St. John's Award. It'll knock you out. I remember I took like 15 of those things and I ran after that. It made me I was energized.
It gave you energy.
Oh my gosh.
Dennys, do you know about Kava?
I will point out one thing. I think Kava is one of those weird ones that has a reverse tolerance, meaning the more you do it, the more it affects you. When you first do it, I think you don't feel the effects quite as strong. Because I've done Kava a few times.
You think that's going to work on the witch?
I think it will.
What are the effects? What do you feel when you do Kava?
It kind of gives you that body buzz. You kind of feel just very chill. It really takes you to a real
My
chill place.
tongue was numb. Is that normal?
I mean, I mean, not really. No.
The dude was like, it's a root, so it's kind
Yes,
of like
it's made from a root.
It tastes a little dirty.
It does. It has a very earthy flavor.
It's a root. Can you please leave now? You're the oldest person here, kind of sucking all the young out of the room. Please leave.
Well, that's where I was when I noticed they were watching Stranger Things, and it got me like in their vibe of their Kava bar, and I wanted to watch Stranger Things now because I like the Kava bar vibe. They're in there like you would like it, Dennys. They're playing video games.
Oh yeah, Island Root Kava Bar. That's where I stop in occasionally. But yeah, I like the. It's a good way to chill. Aside from the other ways of chilling, it's kind of
so.
like
Is it like pot light?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's hard to explain. It really just is a relaxing buzz. It just gives you a nice relaxing buzz.
All right, I'm going to go back in and ask for the strongest because I didn't get the strongest. I think I need to step it up and see what this Kava's actually got.
You see what we're dealing with, guys? This is what we're dealing with. It ain't going to work on her.
I think it will.
I'm impenetrable by Kava.
I do.
How did it taste?
It tasted like I was eating earth.
Yes.
But I don't mind that. I love beets.
So no high and it tastes like earth? Sign me up.
There was
I
flavored
didn't feel
ones.
anything, but it was kind of cool drinking a cup of dirt.
I felt nothing and I ate the ground.
I'm going to go back.
And it was expensive too. Wow, I cannot wait to try this.
It was $6 for a bowl of it.
Wow.
Yeah, and you just sip and chill.
Some people are mentioning kratom tea or something.
Kratom, yeah, it's in the same world. So
What's
when
that?
It's just another root type thing, kratom. It kind of gives you the same effect. I haven't really done the kratom, but the Kava has been around for a second. When they came out with all those hookah bars and Kava bars, they
So
were really
riddle
big
me
for a while.
this. If you do a bunch of Kava drinks, are you allowed to go drive a car?
I would wait because if you feel the effects of it, you will feel kind of
Like a buzz.
like a buzz. Yeah, I wouldn't operate any.
I
heavy
didn't,
machinery.
and I wouldn't. Magnolia came and picked me up, and she was driving, but she's like, Mom, what are you doing in a Kava bar?
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Okay.
Because apparently she didn't tell me,
Yeah.
but she's been there before. One of her friends took her there, and she was like trying to play off like she didn't know what it was at first, but then she was
right.
like too familiar once she got in there. She was so embarrassed that I was in this Kava bar, which made me want to stay longer.
Yeah, you're going to go there all the time now.
Can we get some Kava up in this piece and we can do a bar up in here and see if it works?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you, I'm going to go
Quavo, that's the
back.
guy from Migos.
What are y'all saying?
Kava.
Kava?
Kava. I'm going to go back and I'm going to ask this dude for the strongest he's got. And I'll bring it in here and we can see if we can ride this Kava pony.
You're going to ask for super dirt?
Yeah. Give me maxi mud.
We want the mud.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said Kava is supposed to help you feel calm and relaxed. Personally, I know of recovering addicts that will do that because it's, a way to still stay clean, but, get some of the relaxing feelings.
It's not tested for. You do see that a lot.
So it's pot light.
This sounds like
It's
it's got the
different.
makings of a St. John's wort. This is what it sounds like. It's in that family.
I think it's stronger than that, dude, because there's a lot of kids that are into Kava.
It absolutely gives you an effect.
I hear what you're saying. And don't ever call me dude again.
Okay. Well, there
It
you
ain't
go.
like some vitamin you buy at GNC. Those never work, by the way. This seems like it's got some potential for giving you a buzz. I didn't get one yet, but I'm still going to ride the pony.
Okay.
I
Mama's
think if you
on-
do it a few times, you'll get that buzz.
Mama's on,
Alright.
she's on that quest for the perfect buzz.
You want to go with me, Dennys?
I will.
Yeah, it seems like just his thing.
I'm excited now.
That's right.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury. Who's ready to laugh?
Yay, Dennys.
Gotta tell you, I'm still just going through the jokes from last week. They're
Oh, solid.
unreal.
There's been a buzz about it in the office.
Yeah.
A manager stopped me and goes, "Did you hear Denny's joke?" Jerry, I go, "Hell yeah, I was sitting right next to him."
Here, I was there. Where do you think I was?
When are we publishing the joke book? Because this would be such a great thing to stuff in your stocking.
Or do you want to talk about it for another 3 years?
You're right. All right. I'm going to look into
It's the
it.
KVJ way.
Let me look into it. We'll see. I'll
He's a,
get you an
little, he's a
answer.
little busy. It took him 2 hours to make that rat box today.
Yeah.
My man is singing for his
I'm
supper.
only so
that,
crafty.
That rat box, though.
I thought it looked good.
It was tight.
One of the nicer ones I've seen. I've seen a lot of rat boxes.
We'll try to get some more use out of it.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a Chuck E. Cheese T-shirt. I mean,
It all works.
Yeah. Tying it
There's a
together.
rat tail in the sink the other
Yeah.
day.
It's got a
Full
very
circle.
ratty type theme here.
rats are us.
Yeah. All right, what we got comedy-wise here today, Dennys?
All right, joke one. Why did the chiropractor get audited by the IRS?
I don't know why.
For back taxes?
Oh, yeah, right.
Wow.
Come on now.
So
Come
good.
on now.
Good, Denny.
Yep.
Second joke. What did the sailor say after he crashed into a sea cow?
No, Seacon, I don't know. What did he say?
Oh, the humanity.
Humanity.
Killing it.
All right, third joke.
Okay.
What kind of things did the mime witness during the brutal attack?
The mime witnessed during the brutal attack. I don't know what he witnessed.
Unspeakable things.
That's
Can't say any of it.
that's Kravitz Center comedy right there.
Yeah, can't say any
Smart
of it.
comedy.
Kravitz Center.
Fourth joke.
Main stage.
Yes. What do you call a cow who parks your car?
A cow who, I don't know, what do you call that?
Valet mignon?
Man, oh man, another
yes.
solid week going here.
How do you get
Wow.
better
Yeah.
every week?
All right, final joke for you guys. What happens if you take magic beans as an aphrodisiac?
I don't know what happens.
You'll be Jack in the Beanstalk.
Home run,
Dennys.
Josh.
Solid round. Solid round. Nice.
The KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, it looks like Sylvester Stallone is continuing to send messages through his tattoo coverings. He just had his second tattoo of his soon-to-be ex-wife's face covered with an animal. This time, it's not the dog they were fighting about. This time, he put a leopard, a blue leopard face over her face.
Whoa. Sly, you know, the deal that still stands. Call in. I know we know you listen a lot.
We know you're here.
Yeah.
We know you want to stay here. They're fighting over the Palm Beach house.
I heard Stallone's a big Kevin fan. That's why he listens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm a big fan of his, so feelings mutual there, Sly.
Eminem and Snoop Dogg have finally ended their long-standing beef. They say it was Dr. Dre's aneurysm that motivated them to come back together and decide to be friends again. When Dre had the brain aneurysm, they were both like, this is stupid, we should never be feuding, and life is short, and they talked it out.
Do you know what the beef was?
Yeah, I think it was just kind of a misunderstanding that had happened, and it had to do with going back and forth about being on one another's songs. And I guess, you know, when they do that, because remember we had heard that Snoop charges, what is it, $250,000, I think it is?
To do a cameo.
Typically. And so, you know, I guess when you're boys, you waive that fee and you do it just for the promotion of it. And one had done a song for the other, and apparently it was not necessarily, you know, documented. And then there's a guy named Paul Rosenberg, the Paul Pod, they were talking about it. And he said, you know, we had our little issues, and apparently it was just kind of a miscommunication. And Paul Rosenberg said, I can't remember if I talked to Snoop himself or one of his handlers, and what I said to them, they miscommunicated as you saying, I'm not going to go on his song. And so then he was like, well, you know, screw him. And then that's kind of where the beef started. And then when the aneurysm came up, they're like, oh, this is the dumbest thing to fight over.
What are we
Of
fighting
course,
about?
Yeah, of course I would be on your song.
Well,
And it was
that's
just not communicated well.
I've noticed a lot of times when there's feuds going on, just in regular life, we live in such a tech, I don't know, but people don't ever go face to face with their issues and talk it out. They text it out.
And if you have a handler,
Yeah.
that handler can miscommunicate your vibe to somebody else. I have seen it happen so much in the music industry when there'll be like an artist that wants to like hang out with their fans backstage, and the handler is such a diva, horrible bitch to everybody.
Right.
And then you go face to face with the artist, and they have no idea that the handler has just been talking down to everybody and yelling at the line.
You would also think, though, if you are, like, for example, it was me and Kevin and something was going on between handlers and stuff. I've known Kevin for so long. We have history. If it was really bothering me, I think you have to have a face-to-face encounter with that person to go, Kevin, what the heck's going on? Just because you're boys.
It goes to show you that today, as much as we can communicate, we can't communicate as well.
Yes.
And a lot of things get lost in translation, and you get feels that are not accurate based on what the person tried to communicate to you.
You're so right.
You're right. It's a problem. I've seen it happen not only with our show, I've seen it happen just in my personal life where it's texting, and a lot of things are confusing. You think, well, what the hell did Virginia mean by that? Which?
And that's what happened between Eminem and Snoop Dogg. There was bad communication, and they just carry these bad feelings that were not true.
So what do we learn today, kids? I think we learned that we have to have more face-to-face encounters when it's matters of the heart.
You're right. And finally here, it is official. Giselle and Tom Brady are living separately, and this could be leading to divorce if he stays in the NFL. And I really, really hope that his marital issues come into play this Sunday because he's got the Saints at 1 p.m. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, people may not even know this because not a lot of people actually watched the Emmys the other night, but there was Quinta Brunson. She was accepting her Emmy award. She's on that new ABC show. Can't remember the name of it. Something about like a school.
Oh, it's the school one. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So she had gotten it. For whatever reason, he was laying on the floor during her speech, and it just kind of interrupted the whole thing and didn't seem to be able to take the nonverbal cues that's like, okay, the joke's over, like move along because I'm trying to, this is my moment, not your moment. You're kind of stealing it.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, that's right. Abbott Elementary. And so I guess Jimmy Kimmel realized from the backlash where people were not favoring what he had done. And so he brought Quinta Brunson on his show to kind of jokingly make it right.
He apologized first, I believe.
Okay. And so he's on here apologizing to her for stealing her moment.
That was a dumb comedy bit. People got upset and they said I stole your moment, and maybe I did, and I'm very sorry if I did do that. I'm sorry I did do that, actually. The last thing I would ever want to do is upset you because I think so much of you.
Well, Jimmy, let me just say thank you. It is very kind of you to say that. I honestly was in such a moment of just having a good time. Like, I won my first Emmy. I was up there, like, happy. Right. And, I was wrapped up in the moment, but honestly, I had a good night.
Okay.
She wasn't mad, but you know who was? Twitter.
Yeah.
She wasn't mad.
Well, nobody should take anybody's moment.
Yeah.
Especially with dumb comedy.
Well, she got a chance to pay him back during his monologue.
You know how when you win an Emmy, you only have 45 seconds to do an acceptance speech, which is like not that much time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You get less time because someone does a dumb comedy bit that goes on a bit too long.
I have heard of that happening.
I have a couple of extra minutes to think. A couple of extra people
to
I didn't
thank
get
some
to
people?
on Monday night.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes,
okay.
Take all the time you like. I'll go stand back here.
Thank you again to the Academy for this amazing honor and all of the fans of the show. Thank you. And we'll be right back with Emmy Award winner Quinta Brunson.
Okay, there you go. All right, so
that's cute.
Making it right.
It's annoying.
I think it's adorable.
I think it's fake. I think all of it. I think a lot. The ratings were so low, and I know people on social media were mad, but people got a hold of this and made it way bigger than what it was to get more clicks. And
you think it was fake? You think he set it up with her ahead of time to do this?
No, I think the outrage was not as bad as what everyone made it out to be, and then they took the opportunity to make it bigger and get more out of it, like everybody does in the media and in entertainment.
Yeah, but I think there's some validity to stealing somebody's moment.
No, I'm not saying that. I agree, but I don't think everyone was as mad as everyone is making it out to be.
She's coming out a winner because look at all the extra time she got on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and now everybody's talking about it.
She wasn't even mad. He gave her one of her first spots ever on television. it was a dumb bit, but people are making it out to be something else, that he was being racist, and it had nothing to do with race.
No, I don't think it was racist.
But that's what the controversy was.
Oh.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was racist. I think it was a stupid comedy.
That's what a lot of Twitter was saying.
Yeah. So you're trying to make it right, making something of it. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Tickets for Lizzo. We got in a fun little game called Little Kid or Drunk Adult. Got a voice message on the WRMF app the other day from a dad whose little daughter wanted to play a fun little game she'd heard on the radio called Drunk Kid or Drunk Adult. I say thanks, KVJ. So, yes, just to let you know, we are in the adult hours of KVJ. So, yes, if your kids are listening, they may suggest new fun games. Drunk Kid or Drunk Adult. That's not actually the game we play, though. It's Little Kid or Drunk Adult. No, we don't encourage drunk kids.
Never would play Drunk Kid anything.
And it's funny how the kid is listening and playing along.
Yeah, that's a fun game she had for Daddy. Drunk Kid or Drunk Adult. Okay, Beth is on here from Boynton. Hello, Beth.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, here is the name of the game. It's all about dumb things we've done. The question is, were we a little kid or a drunk adult when we did it? You just have to try to guess correctly. You've got 3 chances to get one right, okay, for Lizzo tickets.
All right.
Okay, first one, a submission that we got from Kim. Kim, what is the dumb thing that you did?
I got into a shoving match with an elementary school teacher.
Got into a shoving match with an elementary school teacher. Did she do that when she was a little kid or a drunk adult? Do you have any thoughts on that, Virginia? What would you guess?
I feel drunk adult.
But was she drunk at the school?
No, this happened off premises.
Okay.
I'm going to go little kid.
You're going to go little kid on
Yeah.
this? Okay, so we got a split on this. Beth, what do you think? Was this a little kid or a drunk adult that did this?
I'm going with Virginia, drunk adult.
Going with drunk adult. Okay, this could be the Lizzo tickets right here. Kim, what were you?
I was a drunk adult.
Yes.
Oops. It was parent-teacher conference, and I had gone out with my girlfriend for a liquid lunch, got a little loose, and the teacher basically said my kid was stupid, and I did not take it well. I called her a dumb bitch and then shoved her when she stood up. And yikes, my kid was expelled.
Oh, my gosh.
Nailed it.
Oh,
I can't say I would have done anything different.
Oh, man. Yeah, probably why you don't drink before the parent-teacher conference.
Liquid lunch. That means you got hammered. When you say liquid lunch, it means you got tore up.
Well, they don't do those parent-teacher conferences, but by, my wife had hers yesterday, and hers was at 4 p.m. So if you went to lunch, that could have been 4 hours of drinking.
Was it a parent-teacher conference, or was it a conference of teachers?
I thought it was a parent-teacher conference.
All right.
A conference of teachers, they like to get real.
Yeah, because it was a conference of teachers, because she got specific. She called her kid, or said something she thought where she was calling her kid specifically dumb.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'd say that'd be in a parent-teacher conference.
As soon as you call my kid dumb, gloves off.
Well, she called her a dumb bitch, and then, yeah.
I just love liquid lunches.
I know, right? Beth, hopefully you have fun at Lizzo. Congratulations, you're already out of here with your tickets.
Woohoo! Woo! Thank you.
You are very welcome, man. So easy to win these tickets here today. All right, I got a couple more here. Got another one. This is Adrian who submitted this on the WRMF app. Adrian, what is the dumb thing that you did?
I pooped on a firefighter.
What?
Was he hot?
Yikes. Okay.
I have so many questions. I don't know if
Because if both of you are into it and he's hot, I say have fun, girl.
This has got to be a little kid.
I can't imagine how an adult would wind up. I mean,
if you're getting so drunk to where you're crapping on firefighters, you got to go to AA right now.
The only way it's a drunk adult is if this is some weird thing that happened in the bedroom and he just so happened to be a firefighter. That's the only twist that could make it a drunk adult. It has to be a little kid.
I ain't sensing that vibe, dog.
No. What do you think, Virginia?
Gosh, I'm really torn on this one because I want it to be a drunk adult, but I think it's a little kid.
It's got to be a little kid.
I'm going with that as well. What were you here, Adrian?
I was a little kid. My mom had set up a trip to the local fire department, and I was like so excited, but I wasn't really feeling good at the time when we had to go. And I didn't want my mom to change her mind and not let me go, so I just never said anything. And I'm all dressed up in my best little dress, and when it's our time to get our picture taken on the fire truck, I start to feel this gurgle, and a fireman picks me up and puts me on his lap and kind of juggled me a bit, and my bowels just let loose.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Moved him down with some dirty water, and that is not a good photo.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for your bravery in telling your story.
Hose this girl down.
She's trying to take your act, Virginia.
Wow. How about that, huh?
Tummy
Okay.
problems are real.
They are.
Yeah.
Hashtag I stand with tummy problems.
Okay. And Mitch has got one here. Little kid or drunk adult. What was he? What is the dumb thing you did, Mitch?
So I took a big swig of furniture polish and had to go to the emergency room.
Swig of furniture polish. Okay.
Little kid for me.
Could be, or it could be a drunk adult that grabbed the wrong cup of something. That sometimes happens. You're unaware, and you just.
I just know a lot of those cleaning potions. They have different kind of. I don't know. They look like they have good flavors. That Fabulosa looks like it's a grape. It looks delicious.
Yeah. What do you think, Virginia, about Fabulosa?
Fabulosa looks delicious, but it doesn't smell delicious. It smells like chemicals.
No, I get that, but as a kid, I'm thinking if your little kid go, oh, the purple stuff, that looks good.
Purple drink?
Yes.
I don't know. I think he was a drunk adult.
Okay, Bird?
I'm going little kid.
Yeah, I kind of see the little kid as well. What were you here, Mitch?
I was a little kid. I was bored one day and started smelling all my mom's cleaning supplies. I came upon some furniture polish that smelled delicious, so I drank it.
See?
I threw up almost immediately. My mom heard the commotion and rushed me to the ER.
He's just like you.
I told y'all about that Pine Sol problem I had as a kid. My mom used to get mad at me because I'd grab the Pine Sol bottle and try to sniff it. I loved Pine Sol. I wanted to drink it as a kid.
You still do love it.
I do. Pine Sol and Gasolina. This makes me
Gasolina,
makes
huh?
me go crazy.
Is that what that song's all about?
I don't know, man.
You sound like you're putting together the ingredients to make a bomb.
It does.
Tomala gasolina.
You're right.
You would definitely get detained.
I sound a little unhinged.
Yeah. Got some interesting confessions here today. People have texted in 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We also always post up on our Facebook and our website the Anonymous app that we have. So if you don't want any kind of connection, you can go on and leave your confessions there. In fact, right now we've got a question we're asking specifically. Do you have a sex secret that no one close to you knows?
Oh, yeah. The anonymous ones are the best ones.
Yeah.
I think we all have one of those, no?
Probably. I'm going to go put mine in right now.
I think everybody on this show has got a sex secret that I really do.
I think so.
Yeah.
I got one.
I think everybody alive probably has one.
Not everybody. Not everyone's going to have it, but I think a lot of people do. Have one that only you know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Got it.
And just the question is, what is that secret?
That's the question. So we'll get to those probably next week as we get those loaded up and you get to get that off your chest to let the world know. A couple other confessions we got here. Somebody texted in and said, I don't like my mother-in-law, so I signed her up to receive texts from her opposing political party and online colleges. Apparently, the e-blasts are relentless, and she complains about the spam texts all the time. Take that, Shannon.
You can mess with people by signing them up for a lot of weird crap.
That's amazing.
A lot of people are doing it. We get that confession about every week in some variety. This confession says, one night, my wife and I got so drunk we passed out in bed. At some point, I woke up in the room with it spinning, and I just couldn't get myself to the bathroom fast enough, so I threw up all over her.
Oh, no.
She then woke up and assumed that she had actually barfed on herself and hasn't drank since. That was 9 years ago, and I can't own up to it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, dude, you dodged a bullet. Some secrets are best just kept.
She quit drinking because you barfed on her.
You can't even tell her now at this point.
No.
It's been so long.
You're gonna die with this one, my friend.
Whoa, man.
She'll think you're sicker because you've kept the secret for so long.
It's twisted now. It's 9 years.
Yeah.
She might divorce you.
As time goes on, it gets more and more twisted.
It gets worse the more time goes up. I don't know, man.
She's missed 9 years of blissful drinking because she thought she barfed on herself.
She didn't get to drink through COVID.
No.
Because of you.
No.
Damn.
That's terrible.
You better never tell her.
Wow. Okay. This person texted in to confess. I thought Marie Curie and Mariah Carey were the same person until about a year ago. Who's Marie Curie?
Marie Curie is like a voodoo priestess.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, maybe not. I'm thinking of different Marie. I'm thinking of Marie Laveau. Marie Curie is a French physicist.
Okay. All right. Well.
Ugh.
Okay.
That was messy. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I love when someone else messes up publicly.
I'm like, I'm going to confess. I don't know who she is either. Oh, I like this one. This person confessing. He said, I told my kids that I went to Hogwarts. That was Harry Potter School of Magic. So then I turned the volume in the car up and down using my thumb on the steering wheel controls while waving my other hand up and down. This went on for years. The kids couldn't believe it, and they would tell teachers and friends who would be like...
That's all. I love that, though. Your kids love it.
We talked about how your kid at the age of 6 realizes how much BS you're full of. That's the kind of stuff when you got 4-year-olds be like, watch this, and the volume goes up, like, and they sit in the back. My wife always talks about how because she does pre-K with students, and they had all these things out. And the other day, they had some dentures that were out because they're teaching teeth. And she has a co-teacher, and she's like, look, these are what's her name's teeth. And she went, and my wife threw her the teeth, and she goes, like she put them in, then smiled, and the kid was like, they were all so blown away. They all went home and told their parents that their teacher had dentures.
It's pretty cool, though. I get it. I'm over here just hearing it. I love it.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that because that's physical comedy with trickery. That's a level 4 trick they pulled off.
My wife loves telling me that's one of her biggest joys as a teacher is all these little things that she gets the kids, and they're just so mesmerized. They can't believe all the tricks that she's got, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's like magic.
Whatever you have to do to get through the day, because I imagine teaching pre-K is very difficult.
It is. They drink a lot. Yeah. This confession says, when we were kids, my brother and I made a recording of us pouring water into a bowl and dropping oranges into it. We then played it to our sister, saying that we had recorded her on the toilet and blackmailed her for candy.
Oh,
that
my gosh.
It's messed up. I'm telling you, that's going to build trust issues.
She still thinks it was real. They haven't ever broken the seal. There's a lot of long-term secrets that are being held here within families.
Because you realize how terrible it is.
You can't do that to your sister,
They
bro.
blackmailed her for candy.
Oh, my gosh.
I did it. We used to have food parties with my little sister because she was little.
Yeah.
She wouldn't eat all of her meals. So go, hey, you want to have a little snack party? She'd get so excited because we're all having a party. Then we'd eat all of her food. I know. I look back now. It wasn't cool to do, but it was necessary.
It was the Hunger Games.
It was it was. Oh, man, it was. I feel bad. I would change nothing.
This person said, when I worked for a wealthy Palm Beach family, part of my job was to iron his business shirts. On my last day there, I only ironed one half of each shirt, and then I hung them in his wardrobe with that side facing out. I hated that family. So as he's taking all of his shirts out, only half of them are ironed, the other half's wrinkling.
That's so awesome.
What an odd thing to go in.
It's an odd passive
It is.
aggressive.
But you know what? It gave her such satisfaction.
And I'll tell you, he came unglued about it.
Oh, you know he did.
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't
looked
believe it.
He looked like, what's that new King Charles with the ink pen.
Yeah, so with his ink pen. That's how you get at rich people. They explode over the smallest dumb things. And this confession says, I once ended up getting dumped because I accidentally said my ex's name while singing happy birthday to my girlfriend at a family meal.
Oh,
in front of the family. Oh, hell no.
In my defense, I was super hungover. Sorry, Rachel.
Oh.
You have to sprint out of that room.
That's bad.
Oh, that's not good. Jeez. All right. Do you have something to confess? You can text him in anonymously, 877-979-WRMF.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
If you followed the Serial podcast, this is really big news to you. The person that they profiled in there, Adnan Syed, he's getting a new trial. He was the guy that was accused of killing his girlfriend, Hae Min Lee, in 1999, and he's currently serving life behind bars.
I listened to it, but it was so long ago, I can't remember any of the details.
Yeah, well, what had happened was they had found during a probe that prosecutors found in the state's trial file that one of the suspects had threatened to kill Lee and make her disappear. And that information was never handed over to the defense, even though prosecutors are required to share exculpatory evidence upon request. They also discovered that Lee's car was found parked behind a house in Baltimore that belonged to one alternate suspect's relative. And so there was a connection there. And then that suspect was convicted of serial rape later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's definitely needing to be in the case. That's a lot of evidence.
And that's really what the Serial podcast was, Sam. There was a lot of things not handled right. This guy may not be the dude who committed this murder, and they need to get him a new trial. And sounds like it's all going to be going on. They say that the investigation further identified concerns with the reliability of cell phone records and data used in prosecution. It sounds like it was just a really sloppy job, and even key witness testimony is being called into question. So he's going to get a whole new trial.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So if you've heard that, I don't know if it's all because of the podcast, but
I have to go back and listen to it because I've listened to so many Datelines since then.
Right.
You start to muddy up the waters with murder.
You know what, though? I'm learning and noticing I am not the only person into murder these days. There's a lot of people that is into murder, watching this stuff. They wouldn't make this much content
You
if
made
it wasn't
murder. You made murder cool.
I didn't. I just think people are into it because, if you're not a murderer, you can't believe some of this stuff.
Sure.
It blows your mind. But
Yeah.
I am not the only one.
Oh, well, you're not.
That is into the murder specials.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry's got a murder podcast now.
I've had 3 heart-to-hearts with my friends, and every single heart-to-heart, they brought up a murder special. I'm like, oh, yeah, I saw that one, too.
this is the kind of guy that belongs in one of those kind of specials. Man, what a sick mind. Richard Hamilton. He drove around this woman in Charlotte County, Florida, demanding that she find money to purchase drugs, which she was unable to do. So the following day, he took her to his place of employment, which is kind of like a stone, sand, and boulder place. He left her truck, but took the keys with him, and then he drove both of them to another gas station. And as the victim tried to leave her truck, he snatched her phone and purse and drove away, leaving her stranded at the station. She was able to borrow a phone, called her family to get a ride, and then went back to that stone, sand, and boulder place where she found the dude, Richard Hamilton, just maniacally laughing. And she watched him as he used a bucket truck from the excavator to smash her truck to pieces.
Oh, my gosh.
Deputies showed up at the scene and arrested him for domestic battery by strangulation, false imprisonment of a person against her will, and criminal mischief. But what a psycho, huh?
Book him.
And he didn't even know her?
There might have been a correlation that they might have had, but he wanted her to buy drugs. I don't know if she had before, and he was insistent that she get money for it. So
oh my gosh.
There's a little bit of backstory there that I don't know if they've uncoiled yet. Regardless if she used to buy drugs from him or not, you can't take somebody like that and do what he did. So
oh my gosh.
yeah, there might be a lot more depth to that story, what their previous relationship was. It doesn't sound like it was just a random person that he pulled off the street to do that too. These fights going on at football games are getting to be insane. In fact, there was even a game here in South Florida at Blanche Ely High School, that they're not going to allow anyone in there, no fans or spectators, because they had some threats that were going on.
Oh.
And it's just crazy. There was a football game in Fort Worth, Texas last weekend. The final minutes of the game, a fight broke out. It was so bad that like every player on the field was involved. People were jumping out of the stands.
What?
It was a melee. It looked like it was about 80 people just fist fighting on this football field.
We had that happen in an American Legion baseball game back when I was playing for Post 271, and it involved Bigfoot and another team. And this other team guy that was on the other team started yelling at Bigfoot's dad and attacked Bigfoot's dad. Bigfoot ends up getting into a fight, and then just both teams started getting. Parents were fighting. It was crazy, man.
He attacked Bigfoot Senior?
He did, man.
Damn.
It turned to hell in a handbasket real quick.
Damn.
But when you see parents in there mixing that with players,
it's insane. I mean, the violence at these high school games is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Every single player was ejected from the game, which wasn't even over, and they're also going to be suspended for the first half of their team's next game. So the respective JV teams will have to play the first half of the varsity game for all the players that were suspended.
oh, the JV team's so pumped.
Yeah.
This is their shot, Virginia. They're going to take the seniors' job, man.
Did you guys see the video of the Chick-fil-A worker that rushed to save the woman who was getting carjacked in Fort Walton Beach?
I see the story. I saw the still screen. I didn't watch the video. Is it crazy?
It is kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a woman that's just getting out of her car with her infant baby when William Branch reportedly approached her holding a stick and demanding her keys. He then grabbed her keys from the waistband of her pants, opened her car door, and climbed inside. She screamed for help, and this Chick-fil-A worker came running over and wrestled the suspect in the parking lot a few moments before the police arrived, and they held him there. The Chick-fil-A worker got punched in the face but wasn't seriously injured.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about a Chick-fil-A worker stepping up. I'm watching the video now, and it is brutal.
The Chick-fil-A guy, they got him?
Yeah, they got the guy.
He held him, and then other people came over to help. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Our world is literally on fire.
Well, hold on now. Let's
so much violence.
Let's not look at everything so negatively. It's the whacked out news.
Yeah,
it's
so
usually
we put a spotlight on it, Virginia.
Yeah, there's good stuff out there.
Most of the world is normal. We're just putting the spotlight on the crazy.
Kate Pennington had it right. I'm going to stay home.
You keep turning down that dark road today. I'm trying to get you back on the happy highway.
She has a quote every hour.
She does.
Yeah, every hour she's hit.
Stay home.
Depression button.
It's harder to get carjacked at your house.
Going back down Depression Highway.
Yeah. Don't worry, Virginia. There's still breaking and entering. Somebody could break in and kill you in your own home. So.
Kevin, the world's on fire.
Yeah.
World is on fire.
Cam, can't go anywhere. I gotta stay home and drink.
I will.
Cops in Canada are looking for a guy who's been posing as a reflexologist. Basically, that's a foot massage expert.
Oh, boy.
They say he's going around giving random women foot rubs in parking lots against their will. No, I don't want a foot rub. Get off me.
That's not how it works, brother. You gotta get consent for the foot rub. It's so weird how creepy and feet really go together. All these stories about these creepy men trying to do weird things to feet.
If you find a creepy guy, I promise you he likes feet.
Well, it's weird because some people like feet that aren't creepy.
That's true.
But creepy
that
guys
can
have made. If you say you like a woman's foot, oh, really, Jaybird?
You can have a guy who's not creepy that likes feet. But if you have a creepy guy, he likes feet.
He loves feet.
Loves feet.
He ruins it for everybody.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy. There was a guy in the UK that was just chilling in his house in his living room playing video games, and he got struck by lightning.
Wow.
Doctors believe that the lightning bounced off the water and through the window due to the ground being too hard from the heat wave they've been having in the UK. He had burn stripes down his arm. He says he has a wicked headache and he's very sore.
Oh my gosh.
Did he lose his work, or was he able to save where he was at in the video game? Because I know sometimes if it turns off, you don't save everything you've done.
Sure, not part of the story. I don't know.
Did he save the princess?
The phrase, you old?
I know.
That's her video game reference.
And they've also come up with painless tattoos at Georgia Tech. Instead of a needle, there's a patch with thousands of microscopic needles so small you can't even feel them, and you just stick on the tattoo, let the ink soak in. The results are permanent.
Dennys, finally get those dong tats we wanted.
Yeah, painless tattoos. How amazing, huh?
Now wait, are you getting a tattoo of a dong, or are you getting a tattoo on your dong?
On the dong, just a little slice of pizza.
Wow, okay.
A pepperoni on your pepperoni?
I'm not sure
Hey,
yet.
lady, do you want some pizza? Yeah, okay. I see what you're doing over there. Well, Jaber's been getting the sexiest of messages here. How fun it must be to have the old number of a call girl.
Well, she clearly had a specialty, and it's couples.
Oh.
Yes, that's the majority of the messages that I get is about couples. We're in town, Paris. Her name's Paris. So, KVJ Nation did the research and found her on a website.
Is she still working?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What does she look like?
I have no idea.
No photos attached?
No. But the information the person got me, I could tell that they weren't lying. It was pretty good.
So here are some of the messages that Jaybird has been getting to his phone because he's got Paris's old number.
Now this, I would say, has been collected from the last 5 weeks.
Okay. Hey, Paris. My wife and I are back in town. We need to visit Paris again. LOL. Dude, that's not funny.
At all.
Well, it's kind of funny. Like the town, the person, visit.
We want to visit you. We want to visit your private parts.
It's funny light.
Okay. It says, you turned my wife into a sexual monster, and we are both so grateful. We need to see you again, or my wife is going to explode. Wow.
I mean,
that?
Look at Virginia.
Wow.
She is just...
Virginia's beside herself.
She can't believe it.
Do I need to stop, Virginia? Or can you
I don't know how
handle-
much I can take.
Yeah. Are you available? Wow. Here's another one that says, Paris, it's Georgie. Is it possible I could see you tonight? I just popped a V and made a ton of money today. Oh, I guess this is a dude, Georgie.
The voice was working for me, though.
Yeah, I said Georgie. I thought that was
Georgie
chick.
might go both ways. Who knows?
I don't know. Stay in character, dog. It was working.
Okay. Yeah, I think Georgie would be a girl, but apparently not. It's more Georgie. I'm in a great mood and extremely horny. Would love to celebrate with you and all your sex goodies. You know I got the funds for fun.
Popped a V. You know what that means.
Putting the fun in funds.
Popped a vein?
Popped a Viagra.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Uh-huh.
Ain't that what you got, Kev?
Yeah. Well, then they asked, can you see me tonight or tomorrow? How long's that thing going to last? I mean, good Lord. Don't you got plans?
It said super Viagra.
What the heck,
It gives
man?
you an 18-hour
Yeah.
bone piece.
Yeah, it's not the Viagra. I'll see you in a week. What?
Ugh, it's going to be hard to go to the bank with that thing.
It's tough to walk.
This is a stick-up. This message for the former call girl Paris that came to your phone, Jaybird. Paris, Paris, Paris. Every time I type your name, I get a boner. Are you available for some fun tonight with me and my girl? She said she'd love to taste some Paris tonight, and so would I. Please let us know if we can party.
Wow.
Taste some Paris. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Why are you looking horrified?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, man, I feel bad for Paris because if the hoe changed her phone number, she's not getting any of these calls.
Something tells me Paris has got a new number and she's doing fine, or she's doing time.
Okay.
Yeah. You think she's not going to get a new number?
I just think it'd be dumb for a hoe to get a new number.
She also lost her dog at one point. It got out of the house because her neighbor had texted me at one point. Paris, your dog is out. Come get your dog.
Wow.
I know.
Just everything. She's missing so much.
Yeah.
I wish we knew where she was. It doesn't even feel like she's in South Florida anymore.
I feel like we should help her.
Okay, maybe that's now my quest is to help Paris.
Maybe you can be the middleman and make sure all these messages get to her.
I don't think we should get involved, but maybe we should get involved. It's great for the show, terrible for our personal lives.
Isn't everything?
Yes.
And you're right. It sounds like this former call girl who you have her number. Sounds like she did a lot of the couple stuff. This one says, can you please do me and my wife tonight? She needs it so bad. It's a matter of life and death. We have plenty of E to get us all in the mood. Are you going to be around tonight?
See, here's the number right here. And what happens is they'll send a message to, I think she's got dual, either something erases after you send it, because that's a separate text message from looking for Paris. But I'm getting them all the time. I think what happens is she's changing the number, or it's like a drug dealer kind of a thing. No?
I don't know.
See, there it is right there.
She might have done a lot. I mean, I would assume if you're a call girl, you're also probably, bring your own drugs, right? It seems like it would be one of those nice double combos for a lot of people. 'Cause
yeah.
They've mentioned at least twice in these messages I've read that there's drug references.
This one was just from Tuesday night. This was, hello, doll. You're stunning, gorgeous, and hot. Found you on Erotic Monkey, and I will be coming to Florida in March. Will you be available then? You take cash. I never answered him back, obviously.
Yeah.
Then
Lana needs to answer him back.
12 hours later, that was at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's hitting me back up at 2:30 a.m. or 2:30 in the afternoon. Hello, doll. I'll be in Florida. How much for 1 or 2 hours? You take cash.
Wow.
Right back. Yes, I do.
I mean, I did that last time, and they get all horned up, and then they won't leave me alone. And then they're going, are they messing with me? We did this already.
Yeah, I remember that site Erotic Monkey somebody brought up. Apparently that's where you go and find...
She's on Erotic Monkey. That's the one. Yep. Without a doubt. That's the
how's
one.
that site like up and going still? It's crazy.
Let's go to the old Erotic Monkey.
Yeah, why don't you throw another interesting web search in there?
Yes.
To your history.
Please, give me a virus.
Yeah.
Erotic Monkey.
Oh, yeah. Your discreet source for quality escort reviews.
Like, how's a site like that still on?
Oh, so it's where you go to. It's like the Yelp of hookers.
But I mean, it's still illegal, right? I'm missing something here.
They always get away with it, because I still see them in the paper. They'll go, for a great time, call Melissa up. She does, friendship, massages, company, blah, blah, blah. It's an escort
wouldn't that be
service.
so easy to do a sting on? You just go in and be like, nope, sorry, you're arrested. You're arrested.
I always thought that, man. I thought that, but they're still going strong, Kev.
Yeah, I don't get how this...
I don't get it either.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you can search in your city. Wow.
They got Los Angeles. They got Vegas.
Oh, of course they do.
Erotic Monkey.
Yeah, wow. It's everywhere. Okay, well,
So
there you go.
go to Erotic Monkey and look for a Paris.
Boy.
Yeah.
Telling you got so lucky. Again, what an entertaining number you have now. Man,
of course I
constant
got it.
source of entertainment over here. Wow, interesting stuff. So Jaybird has got the phone number of a call girl. That's her old number, and he's getting messages that were intended for her. And her name is Paris. We can tell from that. And people have been trying to do the search here because apparently she's listed on Erotic Monkey, this website. And somebody had said they found 3 different Parises in South Florida.
We just did too. We just did a deep dive.
Yeah.
We found 3 Parises in South Florida. I believe we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, people are looking at it. Keith had sent us an email. He went on to Erotic Monkey and he found a Paris. She's in Orlando, though, but it at least will tell you about what details you get when you go on this site.
I think that's her, man. I think she's the Orlando one.
Oh, really?
I think. That sounds familiar with just some of the verbiage of the text messaging.
I mean, there are some old hookers
There
on
is.
this site.
Kevin,
there
Really?
are... And the category is called 45 plus.
There was this one woman, she was 16. She charges $120 for 15 minutes of her time.
She looks like somebody's grandmother, Kevin.
$120 for 15 minutes of her time.
She looks like a young
Man.
Club Safari grandma.
Guess how much
yeah.
guess how much for an hour?
200.
$200. You get grandma for $200 for an hour.
Do I have to? Oh, my God.
Can you pay $200 not to be
I
involved?
would, yeah, gladly.
That's a
200
lot.
to not touch me.
Oh, me and Virginia did a deep dive. Oh, we were.
We need a shower.
Well, there's a menu of stuff that they can't go into big time specifics, but
they kind of do.
They have price points, Kevin.
What's interesting here in the profile of this Paris, if this is the one that you have her number for that's in Orlando now, is they ask for your age, ethnicity, height, nothing too crazy there, breast size, breast cup, breast appearance, and this Paris is natural. Then they ask about the kitty. It just says kitty.
Yep.
Well, maybe she has pets.
Well, her kitty is then partially shaved, so she has a partially shaved cat.
I
can do that.
I definitely know she has pets because her dog keeps getting loose.
They asked about the behind. She says nice and round.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're all in agreement. That's a good thing.
Implants, no. Hair color blonde, hair length shoulder.
What if on the butt part it said flat and gross? Because on that grandma one, she better be telling the truth.
That's just it. I don't buy
that
any of these.
lady, there's no way her butt looks
Her
good.
description is my ass flat as a nickel.
Flat and gross should be the description for a lot of these, and yeah, no one's gonna put that.
Long and loose.
Yeah.
There was some pretty bizarre pictures, Kev. I'm not gonna lie.
These girls are older than me. That one that I showed you is older than me, and she is throwing it on here.
Yeah. Some of these pictures, Kev, they really are selling themselves.
Yeah. They ask tranny, no, on Paris. Smokes, no. Porn star, no. Punctuality, yes. What?
Yeah, no,
Punctuality?
She gets there 15 minutes early, but she's gonna charge you.
This hooker got me waiting.
She clocks in when she arrives.
Wow.
That's when she clocks in.
You are on the clock.
If she gets there 15 minutes early, you're paying for those 15 minutes. Ain't nothing free.
Wow. Okay. It says be sure to mention EM when calling.
Who's EM? Oh, erotic monkey.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you get a discount.
Yeah, you probably do.
Okay.
You get the discount kitty.
Wow. Interesting shopping it's just right there online. Had no idea.
There are some old broads on erotic monkey.
Yeah. You gotta do a deep dive.
There's hope for us old ladies.
It's a lot of fun. And so click on that one that was really. How much is she charging for 15 mins? That one right there.
15 minutes for the one girl was $120.
But how much for that? Like that
old lady is charging $250 for 60 minutes.
Wow.
This one right there.
She's not young.
Somebody else said I found 4 different Parises within 50 miles of Fort Lauderdale. So apparently it's a very popular name in the escort world.
$250 for a grandma for an hour.
These look like young grandmas you would see partying at Club Safari.
Oh, there may be a few that I've recognized from a couple KVJ events.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, Kevin.
Wow. Crazy. And somebody said, this is kind of interesting. They said, I watched a documentary somewhere and they said that, you're wondering how these escorts are getting away with this. Now, a lot of them, they'll have a contract and a camera set up. So if they're busted, they simply say that they're filming an adult movie, which is not illegal.
Yeah, they'll hide under the umbrella, webcam, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, so that's it. So if they're like, it's police, be like, okay, well, I thought this was a contract and we were filming an adult movie.
I'm doing OnlyFans.
We're allowed to do that. I thought you were a performer.
Wow, I didn't realize there was that kind of a loophole.
Oh, I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were.
So many loopholes.
Yeah, wondered, man.
Wow. But are we learning? I think we are, and that's the point of all of this.
I'm like, how are they getting away with this? I don't understand, but that's how it's all going down. You can just go online and shop and make it happen.
If anyone was meant to get that number, it was me.
Yeah, you were the right person here.
Well, you've opened our eyes to, whoa, hey, she looks like she's in her 60s. Wow.
What is she charging an hour?
I don't know.
Okay. Sherry, her age she is in the over 45.
45
but she's
plus.
Way older than 45.
She looks older.
Do they have an over 75?
They probably do.
Oh my gosh. She will do S&M.
Yeah, she's all about them massages.
Whoa, Jay Bird.
Oh, she didn't even have her price listed.
No.
That's that VIP. That VIP kitty.
Man, oh man. Wow. How about that? Again, very educational show here today.
Yeah. I had no idea this is out here.
It's one of those shows that we've learned a lot, but we need a shower.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Erotic monkey needs a banana.
Yeah. Virginia's friend is now caught up for a 4th time. Is there anybody that has had COVID more than this cat? How the heck?
4 times now my friend has caught COVID.
And at what levels are we talking?
Sick every time. Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
And like what? How long? And what is going on?
A couple of times hospitalized, but quick hospitalization. but like have to get an oxygen monitor, have to take all the medication, have to like do everything, and like the breathing's an issue, all the symptoms, the coughing.
Wow,
it
so
wasn't
it's
like
not,
weak sauce. And he's vaccinated.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I think for years they're going to be sorting out everything that happened with COVID and finding out what it was, and who knows? It's been baffling and it's been a mystery to figure out why it seems to affect some people more than others, and what kind of COVID you had, what really went on with the vaccines, because clearly they don't keep you from getting it, but it's supposed to keep you from getting it at a worse level. But it sounds like even being all vaxxed and boosted and all that kind of stuff, he's getting knocked down really hard with it.
Yeah.
I still see it happened to my dad once, and I seen it in the store where someone will have a mask on, and I'm talking about more of modern day right now, recently, and there's still people that will just walk up, why you got a mask on? We're not doing masks anymore. They just inject themselves.
I would never.
I know.
You don't know what somebody's going through. They could have cancer and have a mask so that they don't become more susceptible to everything. People with a compromised immune system, they catch everything.
Well, I think sometimes people, I don't know, they think everything's political. It's like some people are wearing a mask because their doctor told them to, and it's got nothing to do with COVID, bro.
And they wore it before COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's just it. There are
how dare you?
There are people that have masks that have to wear a mask that has nothing to do with COVID.
How dare you walk up to anybody and say squat about them making a personal medical choice like wearing a mask?
Happened to my dad at Walmart. I saw the whole thing. I'm like, what is going on? The guy walked us out to the parking lot. It was bizarre.
Unbelievable.
Just gotta mind your own business.
Mind your own.
People can't. They're actually insane these days.
Not these days. They've been for a while.
They have been.
They're getting worse.
They really have.
Well, social media highlights it.
It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, that's pretty insane. I guess it's believable though. I mean, just that's the one thing with COVID is any story I've heard, I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll believe it.
Well, curveball.
Yeah, you just never know. But I like those stories where do you have something and somebody's like, I don't know if I believe that. That's what I like to hear. Those stories like, okay, I know you're saying it, and I know you believe it, but I'm not sure that I believe that it's actually true. What is your story that you have like that where people are like, yeah, I'm not sure I believe that? 877-979-WRMF. He's got a friend that's had COVID now for the 4th time. Kind of crazy. Yeah, some people haven't even gotten it at all yet.
Yeah, he's on day 3 of COVID for the 4th time.
Wow. That's just tough. Maybe they'll find out that there's just DNA markers that you're more susceptible to getting it.
Totally.
Yeah, it could be.
And he is immune compromised.
Okay.
He does have other medical underlying issues.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to go to the hospital with a sick parent. They were getting something else done, nothing to do with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you go to an environment where you may come across people that are sick, you might pick up what they got if you're immune compromised.
Yeah. Somebody said, I've got a compromised immune system in their text here. And since I've been wearing a mask, I've been less sick. So it has been good for me. So I think some people have realized, for me, it's helped out.
And also, mind your own. It's none of your business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get the hell out of here.
How dare you?
They say, I get flack and harassed every once in a while. But for the most part, people, are live and let live and
I
are
think,
cool with it.
I think that is for the most part, but it just takes one weird experience. I just didn't like that guy getting in my dad's face. He was asking him things like...
your dad was wearing a mask and he got in your dad's face?
Yeah, he was not in his face, but he was in our area going, do you take a dump with your mask on? Why are you wearing it? Blah, blah, blah.
You were lucky I wasn't there because somebody would have caught some hands.
Yeah, well, that's why I take YouTube karate, so I don't have to fight. So I de-escalate the situation.
I would fight for the juicy daddy.
All right. All right. Someone hose her down, please.
Hey, juicy daddy, I know you're listening.
Oh, gosh.
So, like having COVID 4 times, some people may be like, really? You really had COVID 4 times? Do you have one of those stories that's so incredible that a lot of people don't really believe it, or it's just like insane? It's a lot of times when you rack up a large amount of things, like somebody texted and said, I've been in 17 car accidents.
Oh my gosh.
17. Yeah. Why do you get in a car?
That's... That one dude that called in, he got struck by lightning 6 times. We were going, are you being serious? Are you lying?
Yeah. That's crazy. Somebody else said that I won $100,000 and bought a house with it.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's unbelievable because nobody could believe you could buy a house for $100,000.
Well, maybe you could a few years ago, and it's a small one.
Yeah, I saw even those little tiny houses. Some people are doing that now. They're $50,000. That's just a little tiny house.
There's some that are less.
It all depends on where you go too. There's some parts in the U.S. where you can buy some really cheap houses, and it's nice. There's just no gas station, grocery store, people, life for 300 miles, Virginia.
But there will be a murderer.
There will be, yes.
Murderers love when you live in the middle of nowhere. They're like, sweet.
Anyone that lives in the middle of nowhere, though, you better. They're packing. They're packing a lot.
They are.
Typically.
They're ready for you.
They better at least know YouTube karate.
Yeah.
Got a story that people don't believe. Somebody texted in and said, Donald Trump paid for my wedding. Nobody believes it. Happened in 2008. My husband was working for him at the time and needed to travel to Vegas on his behalf. So I decided to go with him. And while we were there, we eloped. And so, in a sense, Trump paid for the wedding and the next 4 days of our honeymoon in Vegas.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I don't know that he realizes he paid for you. It's not like
he doesn't.
the kindness of his heart.
He doesn't realize, and he also doesn't care.
Yeah. He's like, wait, what? He might if he knew. I bought somebody's wedding. What? Somebody said, my friend undied in the back of an ambulance and unzipped the body bag they were in.
Oh, my gosh.
What the heck?
That's some Anne Heche stuff right there.
That's crazy.
You unzipped the body bag from the inside?
Yeah, well, their friend did. But nobody believes it.
Why did they even put a zipper on the inside? You're lucky they did.
My gosh, yeah, you're right.
You wouldn't need a zipper that works both ways, but thank goodness yours did.
Yeah, you might want to do that. That's why, to me, a mausoleum sounds like a good idea. And I want like one of those push bar button things in case I just wake up from the dead and I need to get out.
Hit this button.
Yeah. Well, Jaybird said he's got a little bit of a dilemma here because, you know, in life, you can't really please everybody, and sometimes you can't please anybody.
But he knows how to please himself.
Well, you know, a lot of times that's the only person you can't please, Virginia, so I get what he's doing.
Get it, big dog.
I know all the buttons to press.
Yeah.
Every damn one of them.
That's right. So he's got to put together a playlist for this camping trip that you guys are going to be going on. And there is such a wide variety of people. And of course, some people like country, but then other people hate country. Some people love hip hop, but then other people hate hip hop. So how do you come up with a playlist if you're trying to deal with a diverse crowd in a party atmosphere?
I don't even know who's going on my camping trip. Who's going?
A lot of opinionated people that it's going to be tough to rein them in once the illegal activity starts to happen behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay, do I know everybody? Or are you bringing some strangers?
Good God, yes. I ran it through the annoying Virginia filter to where everybody knows everybody. And
okay.
For Queen Annoying to get her way, yes. Everything is good.
No new friends.
Yeah, I'm never ever allowed to bring anybody new because Queen Crazy.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to get, huh,
I'm
Virginia?
at my quota.
Well, you even heard it, the tone. Do I know everybody going to
No surprises.
Yeah.
We've got a mixed bag of people going that they are what I would like to call opinionated music people. And I've been on camping trips where somebody will be in charge of the music and it can ruin the mood.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I want to be in charge. I mean, this is my trip, so I'm going to be head of state here. That's why I want to talk to Kevin Ralston. I kind of feel like you know when it comes to there's someone who loves hardcore hip hop.
Hardcore hip hop.
Hardcore hip hop.
Yeah.
To the point where Virginia's not going to even like it.
Yeah. Then, you can't really go down that path. I mean, you got to just try to find the commonalities between people and stick with some of the standards, if you're going to be doing something.
Yes, I agree. It's really, it all goes to hell in a handbasket when it's a drunk Virginia. You just can't hijack the party.
I make no promises.
If the group's not feeling Cardi B at 8:40 at 8:40 because it's still kind of early.
Are you dealing with people about your age?
I would say that the age group would be from 35 to what are you? What, you 55? How are you? I forget how old you are.
Did you just call me Virginia? And call me 55?
Sounds like it. Yeah.
I know. I would say from
Are you looking for a throat punch?
Age 35 to about 50.
Okay. I would suggest, now you can do some kind of rock stuff as well. Maybe, I don't know if like Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, something like that would play.
I'm playing that in my head right now, and Virginia's already making a face going, Kevin, you blew it. I know Twigs from the snack pack.
Oh, Twigs is going.
Twigs is going.
I love me some Twigs.
What about like a Sublime Santeria?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. So something like that crosses
me and
the
Twigs
boundaries.
will be downloading in the moonlight.
That's what I'm kind of, as I talk about this, the problem isn't the group.
It's Virginia. Virginia's the one that's a problem.
I think that's what it comes to.
Yeah. She's a tough one to get.
I turn into a dictator.
Oh, man. She really does.
And I must be in control of the music. After a certain point in my buzz, early in the night,
No, she'll be cool.
I'll be cool.
She'll be cool. There's that
She'll
one.
take it and
It's
then-
that one drink.
Yeah,
And
and
it
then
leads to
one
that
drink
one
too
song.
much, and then Virginia's she's gonna put on whatever, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and then even like the softer sides of a Virginia. Oh, can I play that Valerie? Valerie.
Why do you even want me to go?
Come on, I'm singing for my supper. I'm doing material.
Yeah, well, maybe everybody should. Somebody texted in and said you should all submit your top 10 drinking songs.
So I was gonna see what you guys thought of this, and tell me if this is a lame idea, where you own the hour of music, or you own a segment of it. For example, Virginia gets it for 15, 20 minutes. You run the party, then a Twigs runs the party. Then you get a lot of variety. No,
I like it.
Okay. Do you like that, Kev, or is that too messy?
Yeah, no, I mean it's okay. I mean it's tough because after you start drinking, it's going to get a little chaotic, and I'd say early in the party you'd be able to keep it going. But that's why, to me, getting a playlist or having something already plugged in, you just hit play and then you don't have to think about it as it gets a little chaotic. And it's usually when you're free-forming that somebody thinks in the moment when they got a strong buzz, oh, people are going to love this song.
You're right.
Is Bigfoot coming? Because he is so good at camping.
I don't know if he is, because he's got some stuff going on behind the scenes.
Oh, boy.
I'm talking what?
Are there any skilled campers coming?
Yeah.
Because I am not.
Yes, they are. I'm not giving you the list because you're annoying me. I was going to give it to you, but you're just, I don't know.
I don't get to know who's going on my trip. Who's the dictator now?
It's my trip.
It's my trip too.
Good God,
So this trip, where are you guys going? And it's next weekend?
Yes, it is.
Next weekend, and we don't know where we're going.
No, wait, you said you wanted to. You told me.
I do, but we got to make reservations.
We're going to Jonathan. We're going to my yard, Kevin. I'm going to get the RV and we're going to go to my yard.
Why don't we go to Kevin's yard?
I wouldn't. I actually don't hate that idea. Take the RV and just drive around and visit people.
Yeah.
I really don't
We
hate
did that one time, yeah.
It's fun.
It was fun.
So fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
It's a party bus on steroids.
Yeah.
Tropical RV Adventures. That's what you want. That's who we're doing it through. And they're giving us the big dog.
Yeah, you can make full-on meals in this thing.
There's a bedroom in the back. If you
yeah.
know what I mean.
There's a whole master suite in the back.
Oh yeah. You could get you could get down and dirty.
Okay.
If you wanted to. I don't know if it's that kind of trip.
So
though.
you and Twigs.
I think me and Twigs are the only ones that are going. I think it's my date.
Oh, you and Twigs are gonna wear that mattress out.
The solution is everybody should be able to submit 3 to 5 songs, depending upon how long you're out there, and then you come up with a playlist on that.
Look at that's why I bring it up. That's why I bring it to the show.
We could do that. Yeah.
I love it.
Tomorrow we could, each give our 3
I think it's great.
for the camping playlist
This is fun.
of what we would do if we were out there.
And I'm all about telling people where we're at, but I'm afraid to, because that will bring new people, and Mama don't want no new people there.
Well, then all of a sudden we're gonna be on the camper with all kinds of weird people that we don't know.
You know me, and I'm always trying to get these weird, awesome.
I'm ready to get turned.
Could you say where you are and then give an inventory of cash and valuables?
Yeah. They tried to get us robbed.
Whatever, man. I'm always meeting up with KVJ Nation people, and they're always cool to me.
We'll be like the low P&B rock.
Unless they're telling me.
Shut up.
They're always cool unless they're telling me that I made the show Wheel of Fortune. Then they're not so cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, coming up here, we got an After the Show podcast. Going to be on YouTube, also on Twitch. Go and look for the KVJ Show. Subscribe on either platform while you're there. Bird, if you'd wrap it all up with your thought for the day.
Make it something good about our camping trip. Something that's going to inspire us to come together for this camping trip and not fight.
Okay. Don't ever diminish the power of words. Words move hearts and hearts move limbs. We're going to be moving when we get camping.
Oh, it's just ended.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.